He don't like us.
Can we not?
What's up? What's up? It's Nice Guy Indie Podcast. You know what we do. We watch wrestling. Tonight is the prediction show. We're going to be predicting night 1 and night 2 of WrestleMania. So tune in, and if you got any questions or any comments, please send them to the comments, and we'll try to read them. And send us some stars. If you guys, the more stars that you send, the more priority your message will be. So
that's right.
Dang it, Johnny.
That's okay.
All right.
So tonight,
I am Sean Johns, the Wrestling Encyclopedia, and to Andy's left,
Sean.
I'm Sean Johns, the Wrestling Encyclopedia.
We didn't know that.
You're fired.
Well, we usually introduce ourselves, don't we? Or I get introduced, but Andy forgot to do it. And to Andy's left, we have Superfly. Where the hell did that come from? Superfly Johnny Lee.
He must have been watching my video while I said, Super Chocolate Jacket.
So you couldn't even say what you were saying.
That fruity shit.
Hey, Johnny, what happens when you got two hands?
That fruity shit.
That man with two hands has a fighting chance to smack a man inside the face.
And our special guest tonight, we have Chance Green, Donnie Green's boy.
What's up?
What's up, Mr. Chance? How you doing, buddy?
And, of course, Chance is underage, so it's got to be here with a parent, and he's stuck with his dad, honest Donnie Green. What's up, Donnie? How are you, kind sir?
What's
Legend.
up, everybody?
Kentucky wrestling legend.
The most honest Kentucky wrestling legend that you ever meet. Shit.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
That's true.
I mean, I wouldn't listen to anything Bear said, but other than that.
Bear's not here, so he...
Yeah,
that's true.
Bear's not here, so we're going to talk bad about him tonight.
That's right.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, congratulations to Bear. I heard he just got engaged. Well, it's been a while.
Well, you know what? It almost didn't happen because he keeps posting all these workout videos.
Yeah.
And Chelsea almost didn't say yes because she can't stop watching the Superfly, Johnny Lee.
That's true.
What can I say?
True.
The ladies love me.
Johnny is something to look at.
Hey, you might never know I'm getting more improved.
And that video you send her in your singlet, she watches it all the time.
Probably with Barry inside the room, Barry's like, what do you have to watch that all the time?
Like
Well,
a
she
damn-
makes Bear put the phone over his face.
Like he's got a damn anaconda in his pants or something.
Yeah. Man.
Exactly.
What is fucking?
No, I heard you guys was going to talk about WrestleMania.
Yep.
And I was sitting at the house. I said, man, I don't want to miss that. I'm going to head on down.
We
to
love having you here.
Yeah.
What are you feeling about WrestleMania? What's making you want to see WrestleMania?
The Rock.
Hell yeah.
I don't care what anybody says. Since he's been back, wrestling's fun again.
It
Yep.
really is.
I mean,
Cody
did you see the
Rhodes
beatdown on
got
Cody
finished
Rhodes
the
last week? That was him kicking
And
the promise.
after the show went off the air, the rest
Cody
of it.
Rhodes is going to finish the story.
Now, I have a question for everybody. Everybody's free to answer.
Oh, God.
When WWE goes to Netflix next year, are they going to get rid of the PG era?
Maybe.
They might.
Absolutely.
You guys want water?
It'll. I think.
Yeah, I want water.
Yeah, water boss, thanks.
I think that
He might.
it's not going to be just completely towards kids or the younger. It's going to be more adult oriented.
Okay. I've been thinking that too. I think what they're doing with The Rock.
I think they're kind of already heading that way. That's why The Rock's promos have been like he's not been holding back anything. He's just saying whatever the hell comes to his mind.
Exactly.
He's dropping F-bombs.
He don't care.
Before you that was unheard. You just don't do that.
That's how professional wrestling used to be.
Now he's doing whatever. He's dropping the F-bomb.
Yep. I'm
And he's
agreeing
also
with you.
said crackheads.
He don't give
Yeah, calling the fans.
Man, I tell you what, this WrestleMania seems must see because I'm telling you, they purposely put in John Cena and Stone Cold Steve Austin in that shot after Cody Rhodes got his ass beat last week.
Dang.
And that tells me right there,
Photo
we might
bomb.
see a generational main event.
Easter egg. Yeah. I think they're doing an Easter egg. That's why they showed those two.
But I also think that Austin.
I think since the
Try
match.
not to talk over each other, guys.
Okay. Go ahead, Johnny.
I also think that Austin and Rock, they ain't got unfinished business. So I think that maybe Austin comes out to help his buddy, aka Cody Rhodes. Maybe you see John Cena come, and we
God.
got the 4 baby faces of the modern time in one area. I'm just saying, that's a fire to me.
I don't know. Cena's been kind of losing steam because he lost at Mania last year, got destroyed by Solo, who's done nothing since.
I'll give you that. Yeah, Solo ain't done shit since he beat Cena. Like, you would think that the guy that beat Cena would go on and do something, but Austin Theory and Solo,
Those
they
other
both
guys
not.
that beat Cena haven't went on to do anything either.
That's
So,
true.
Also, all Cena's
They've
got to do
killed
is
Theory. They've killed Theory.
all Cena's got to do is say, "That's a cute story," and then their career's dead because he buries them. Because he's that good on promos.
I mean, I think
Cena should come back and be a heel at some point.
That's what I think.
he had all good intentions by putting these guys over, but I think he's just done. I mean, it's
Yeah, but like nobody wants to see that. What would mean something if you beat John Cena, if John Cena comes back and has some like really cool like he turns heel, comes back, does some really like Rock kind of shit that he's doing right now, and then they beat him then. So you know,
I mean, Cena did. He started out being a heel as the rapper gimmick. Went babyface, became the biggest babyface of our generation for
I think he ought
damn near a decade.
I think
Shoved down our
I think in a
throats.
little while, you know, as this Rock thing gets a little older, he should come in and help Rock because they're both Hollywood guys. You know what I'm saying?
I could
So
see
he
it.
should
That's
come
a
back
good-
in.
I mean, they
I
could
could
go
see it.
that way,
Yeah.
because of the Hollywood angle. But
That's a good take, though, because think about it. You got these 2 Hollywood guys. Cena shows up, helps his boy, Mr. Hollywood. You got Roman Reigns, also someone that's dabbled in Hollywood. That right there could be the biggest FU to Cody Rhodes that you ever saw, but Cody Rhodes still going to be finishing that story. But it's going to be interesting
Let me
to
ask
see how
this.
it ends.
Let me ask
I
this
don't know if
question.
he's going to finish the story.
I don't think so. I don't know either. I mean,
That's the hardest part.
I don't want him to.
I don't think I don't either. But the only thing what I'm thinking is The Rock's going to screw Roman, and that's the only way.
I don't want that.
But I think that sets up for an angle, and they're basically going to make Roman face.
With the
I could
with the
see it.
way that Rock just demolished Cody, I don't see Rock turning on Roman to help Cody win.
But Rock did that.
But if you watch what Rock does when he's with the Bloodline, everybody does Bloodline. They hold up one finger. Rock's doing like the L, like
That's
he's
one
the
time.
true leader of it.
I don't think that. I think that's just some conspiracy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but because this
never
was one
know.
time.
But I do notice that all the other guys stand close knit. He's always off
Yep.
the side by us. He stays away from them. He doesn't stand right with them.
He's the final boss, like he says. He's like, I think they're going to run another angle like a Mr. McMahon angle did with Stone Cold,
Him and Triple H.
except for The Rock
Yeah, that'd
is
be
going to
great.
be the Mr. McMahon.
Because you haven't really seen much of Triple H since Rock has started with this final boss.
Well,
thing.
if Triple H could wrestle, I see him getting involved, but I don't see him getting involved when he
Yeah,
can't wrestle.
Yeah,
Because
because he got that defibrillator.
I mean, the only way he could do it is if he brung Cena back to like getting Rock's face. But like I said, like you know how Mr. McMahon went to Stone Cold all the time, try to screw Stone Cold. That's what's going to happen with The Rock. Is going to be the Mr. McMahon type of character trying to screw Cody, the babyface, all the time. You know what I'm saying? I can see them trying to redo that. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to go on. It's going to go on past WrestleMania.
well, I mean, and there's rumors, Roman saying if he loses, he's done.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've been hearing about that too.
He's been saying if he loses this WrestleMania, then he's finished.
They've been chasing that Hulk Hogan title reign for a long time. Like, and I really think that they want Roman to beat that.
You want to see Roman go 4 years as champ?
I think he's good enough to do it. I'm especially right now with the new storylines.
Yeah.
I
could
think
definitely
Cody-
go another year.
I
with
think Cody can. I think Cody can stay relevant and be the big baby face, even if he doesn't win.
That's true.
I think
It's gonna.
when they,
It could happen.
when Rock and
Talk to the mic.
Cody go at it, maybe
That would
Cody
probably be the best
and
one.
Seth Rollins might get him down, but I
Yeah.
think Solo might come in and join. And
They haven't had Solo on there they haven't had Solo being prominent for a while. Maybe he is a sneaky guy that sneaks in and helps.
I mean,
But
that
I
is
think
true.
I think those other two. What is it? There's two guys. The other two Samoans that aren't in WWE yet.
Jacob-
Zilla Fatu and Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, I think they're coming.
and one of them is
Well,
Umaga's
I think
son.
so. My prediction is the
Okay.
first night, Rock and Roman, they win.
Well, let's wait for that. Let's wait for that prediction till later. Let's go down the card here and let's start. Since the show just started, we don't want to get to the main
Yeah,
event just
'cause
right
the main
away.
event is
Let's
good.
not get to the meat yet.
Yeah, we don't get to the meat.
Yeah, you gotta build up to the meat.
Plus, we have a time to think about that. Let's
That's you. Okay.
let's start thinking about this. Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee versus Santo Escobar and Dominic Mysterio.
Dominic
That's a good one.
Mysterio is
Who's
probably
that?
going to cheat.
B Money, 4-time.
B
What
Money.
up?
Is he coming?
He's walking up the steps.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's cool. You
Real
can come
quick.
on in.
Yeah,
Real
put him
quick,
over.
we just got sent 200 stars by Brandon Jessica LN.
Hell
Hey,
yeah,
that's
thank
your
you,
cousin,
Brandon.
Johnny.
Yep.
That's a nut.
Yeah, what do they got to say? What do they got to say? They sent us some stars.
They just said they sent 200 stars. They didn't say nothing yet.
Heck yeah.
Hell
You
yeah.
got
Yeah.
B money coming
But
in.
yeah, about the Rey Mysterio, Dragon Lee versus Santos and Dominic. This is a tough one because Dominic lost last year,
Yeah.
but if Dominic beats Rey Mysterio, I don't think that's going to hurt Rey Mysterio. That ain't going to hurt Dragon Lee because Dragon Lee's on
Nobody in this is going to get hurt other than Dragon Lee needs the win. I think more than anybody needs
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
Dragon Lee, he's
But-
That's
going
true.
But I can see. I mean, we all know that Carlito didn't like the pick.
Yeah,
No.
he was pissed.
So do you think Carlito's going to turn
I do. I'm
on
predicting
Ray?
that.
And he's not necessarily going to join Santos or the others. He's just going to be like,
He's just
what
gonna-
the hell? I was right there.
I think that they're setting this up for the demise of Judgment Day, and Dominic Mysterio is going to take over the Latino World Order.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think what's about to happen.
So
We're about
you
to
think
see
he's gonna
Carlito
leave?
get
Is
mad.
Mysterio smack?
Ooh, look at you.
What's
Smooth,
up,
baby.
B
man?
Money's
B
got his
Money's
Hall of
inside the
Fame
house.
Hell
outfit
yeah.
on.
What's up, buddy?
He went
Come
to the
on,
Hall
scoot
of
over this
Fame.
way. You went to the Hall of Fame tonight?
Yeah.
He's a Hall of Famer, ain't he?
Hell yeah.
He is
That's why
he
he
is
dressed
a
up.
Lexington, Kentucky Hall of Famer, 4-time.
I
B Money,
appreciate that.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
wrestling
Hell yeah,
champ,
baby.
4-time.
Look good in that suit, man.
I appreciate you. You know,
sir.
You got the
Yeah,
best.
right
You got the
there.
best mullet in
Whoa.
Lexington.
He's trying to look
really
good
does.
I think that's a
today.
fact.
That's why
Yeah,
he's
that's
in
a
the Hall
fucking
of
fact.
Fame.
That's a fucking fact.
It is a fact.
They were like, I don't know about his wrestling, but that fucking mullet is the greatest.
4-time city champ.
That's right, 4
Four-time.
times city champ. He's a great
4-time city
wrestler, ain't
champ.
Yeah, but he's champion at that mullet too.
he? That's true.
Well, he's a champion of breaking hearts.
You know
He's
that
all-time mullet champion to us.
they also
Hell
got
yeah.
Hell yeah, all
they
time.
also got the Mullet World Order that you can join.
Oh shit,
There's Kirk.
You-
So tell us about your night. What's going on?
man! I was just at the house playing some video games.
Uh huh.
Get a text from this guy over here,
Yeah.
Donnie Green,
Yeah.
and I was like, I'm gonna ride over.
Hell yeah.
Hell
You're always
yeah.
invited over
Hang
here.
out with the coolest crew.
You're always invited over
That's
here.
right.
Yep.
You're always invited over here.
Hey, there ain't nothing else to do. Might as well come here and hang out with the
That's
Nice
what
Guy
I'm
Indie podcast.
Yes,
Talk about
sir.
wrestling, man.
That's
what it
right.
is.
You
Yes,
got one of them
sir.
damn Stanley Cups?
I stole this from my wife as I walked out the door.
Hell yeah. What do you
I
think
feel it
about
too.
I
that?
told her, I said, hey, I'm taking your cup.
He's got a steel straw too.
And she said, make sure you bring it back.
Make sure you bring that back, guy.
Because if he loses it, he's probably gonna have to
We
sleep on the couch for a
We
while.
was talking about WrestleMania predictions of the night, night one. We're on the Rey Mysterio and Dragon Lee versus Santo Escobar and Dominic Mysterio match right now.
Well, who do you got winning?
I think I got Rey Mysterio. Well, no,
No.
never mind. Dominic.
Because Dominic's going to cheat a lot.
I mean, I
I
could
could see that.
If you're not cheating, you ain't trying.
Dominic needs I think he needs a
What's
WrestleMania
up,
win.
Michael?
I do too because
I really think Dominic needs to take over the LWO.
he lost last year's WrestleMania. I think
Turn it
that-
heel.
I think this year Dominic takes the win because I think Cardill's finally gonna be like, you pushed me to the back and you chose this new guy to take your spot as your tag team partner, they ain't gonna fly with me, and he cost Rey Mysterio the match.
I wish they just done something different with Dominic than Rey Mysterio. Like, that's beat to death. I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
I don't care to see it.
The only thing that I would like to see is if they do a mask versus Harry match, and Dominic wins, and that's when he retires.
I've always been a big fan of Rey Mysterio since I was little.
I mean, he was the greatest luchador.
How big are you now?
Since I saw Dominic,
You're still brand new, buddy.
He's probably as tall as Ray, though.
I know, probably.
But since I saw Dominic beat up Rey Mysterio, I started getting down to the low part.
You know, I think a lot of people still love Rey Mysterio, and I think that a lot of people, we might be tired of that match, but I think a lot of people want to see this match.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I think that after this, I think Ray should take off for a little while and let Dom
retire a little bit.
Let Dom be the leader of the LWO. Judgment Day should probably go away after this, I think.
I want to see the LWO become heel again.
Because everybody in the Judgment Days outgrown. Well, Rhea and Dominique is outgrew the Judgment Day, I think.
Because they don't need the Judgment Day. Judgment Day is no longer the group to be a part of.
Well, they're turning face anyway. I mean,
I'm surprised that they haven't done more with Dominic.
Yeah. Well, he's
over as a heel.
Yeah, he's over as a heel right now. So I think that's why he should take over the LWO. Carlito goes and turns on Rey Mysterio and joins the LWO. Mysterio takes over it, and I think they have a brand new heel faction. The LWO turns heel.
Exactly. You got a point. Make the LWO heel again, because that was when LWO was at its best, when you had Eddie Guerrero being the shit eating the asshole that he was. All the other guys helped him out.
I loved it. In WCW, when Eddie Guerrero came out with the LWO, I loved it. I thought it was the best thing ever. What'd you think about that when it happened?
Anything he touched, though, was great.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, that was
Yeah. Well, he made the luchadors in WCW relevant, relevant at that time.
Yeah.
Like he had grouped all the luchadors together, and that faction was great. And then they just squashed it.
Those guys was just
there.
Curtain jerkers, opening act.
Do y'all want to know?
Great wrestlers.
Who was
every one of them?
Do y'all want to know who was originally supposed to run the LWO?
Conan, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, damn.
Eddie does better.
Good guess.
Yeah.
But Conan was stuck in the NWO Wolfpack. Well, not stuck, but he was in there, and he
Rey Mysterio too, right? They wanted Rey Mysterio was in the. He wasn't in LWO.
He was kind of LWO, but
he was in.
He was forced to be part of LWO. He didn't want to be part of it.
Yeah, he was.
But Eddie Guerrero beat him, and he had to wear the shirt.
That is true. Yeah,
he was reluctant, but. What I'm talking about, Conan was originally penciled in to run that, but he was doing too good in the NWO Wolfpack.
So who you got? Who you got?
I got Dominic and Santos Escobar.
Who you got?
Dominic Santos Escobar.
Yep,
Dominic right now is just too hot, and he's young.
Okay.
So he's going to be put over.
He's got
so
a
much.
He's got a great
got
mullet.
Booed at his own wedding.
He does got a great mullet.
He's got a great mullet.
Not me, but
He's not as good as yours, but
not me, not Eddie Guerrero, but
yeah,
Mullet World Order. Look, you're part of it now.
yeah.
Donnie Green, what do you think?
Escobar
and Dominic, Johnny.
We gave him Dominic and Escobar.
I might. Hopefully, for my luck, I might think Rey Mysterio.
You're going to remember Mysterio? Okay, cool. Just because you're going to remember Mysterio, I'm going to remember Mysterio.
Yeah.
How dare you, Andy? Change your answer on the fly.
He's Rey Mysterio.
Says the guy that
He's a Rey
changes his
Mysterio
answer
fan.
every other word.
No, I don't.
When I was a kid, I was one just like him.
Yeah.
When I was one of the biggest Rey Mysterio fans, and I had the look. He knows.
I
had the DVD. There was like a certain DVD he did, and it like went through when Albert injured him and stuff and shit. And I would pretend on my bunk bed like I was Rey Mysterio, and I'd hook my leg and have my brother kick me in the knee.
Come around this way a little bit more. Come around that way a little bit more.
But there was one time we was going to a wrestling show in Montgomery County, the Armory, MWA, and about 30 minutes into the drive, I realized I ain't got my Rey Mysterio mask, so I made my stepmom drive all the way back to the house grab my Rey Mysterio mask so I can wear it at the wrestling show.
You had the pants, the mask,
Yeah.
and the little gloves.
I still got them,
everything.
but I don't got the gloves and stuff. But I got 2 pairs of pants. Somewhere.
I remember you had the pants and the mask, and you come over there and you jump out and try to jump on people and stuff. We used to have to whoop your little ass.
Who's that
I look
jumping
at
out
Bear,
of
I'm
the
like,
sky?
what's wrong with your kid, man? He goes, he thinks he's a luchador.
Bear should have said, "It's okay, Donnie. Just let be. He'll run himself out."
All he does is, he thinks he's a luchador. Does a big dumb laugh he does.
That's what
Yeah.
I did.
Was Bear here?
That's about
That
right.
sounded just like him.
That's what I did.
He's not even in Kentucky right now.
Yeah,
He's in Florida. Vacation.
Dang, he's in
Yeah.
Florida too.
He done Panama City, ain't he?
I think so.
Man.
Yeah.
Because one of our guys is out there in Florida who's going to be on the show in a couple weeks. He's actually good alls, good reviews.
Better keep checking the news. You hear about the Coast Guard picking Bear up off the side of the beach or something. You know,
Beached whale.
He'll be floating out to sea or something.
Because he was drinking too much and he got lost.
Well, let me.
Motherfucker don't have to be drinking to get
Well,
lost.
I mean, how stupid can you be? The day before you leave on your trip, you decide you're gonna play with a knife and about cut your damn finger off, knowing you're going to the ocean and all. So now he had the day before he about cut his finger off, like it was bad. He had to go get stitched up, and he shows up at my house because my wife had surgery, so because he's such a suck ass. So he makes her a pot of homemade chicken noodle soup and brings up to the house, you know.
Yeah.
Just
Makes good chicken noodles.
He's just trying to get brownie points, man. Just make me look bad. That's the only reason he's doing it.
Exactly.
He wouldn't bring her nothing. He calls her Mexican and everything when she's not around. But he shows up and he's got this big old bandage on his finger, dude. He's such a dumbass.
So I get a call from my brother. So I was actually in Florida this past weekend for a wedding, and I get a call from my brother, and he's like, "What's up?" I'm like, and we're just talking and stuff. And he goes, "Dad, I got to pull Dad's stitches out," and I'm like, "What are you talking about? Dad got stitches?" He goes, he was trying to cut his belt, cut an extra hole in the belt.
Yeah, because he eats like a bird.
And he cut his finger, he sliced his finger or something like that. I start dying laughing. Hang up the phone, I call Dad. What'd you do to your finger? Oh, you just fucking call me, make fun of me.
That sounds just like him.
It does.
Hell yeah. He's such a sucker.
He chose to take that knife to his finger and
Oh, man. He's all the time trying to get me in trouble, dude.
can't believe that he'd make that food for your wife and bring it up there and try to one-up you.
Oh, he does it all the time. He just randomly texted just the other day and said, I just wanted to tell you, just we was thinking about you, and there's room up here at the condo if you want to come down.
Just don't bring that Dolly Green.
Didn't invite me, just invited Jess.
He's trying to earn brownie points.
Yeah, little asshole.
Well,
So me and Donnie, we was on our outs, but he gifted me this very pristine watch.
That's a nice watch.
Yeah.
that is a nice watch.
I didn't even realize that was the one. I was fixing to tell you, hey, man, that's a good-looking watch.
Oh.
Nice.
In a man of class, it's settled right now.
That's right.
There we go.
Man of class.
That's an expensive watch.
Something that Bear will never experience is an expensive watch or a classy suit.
Yeah. You better leave his
You've
phone
already
alone, Johnny.
got the A+ going on, and Bear never had any of that.
No.
He didn't even have a mullet.
Bear, my brother, his brother. I mean, it's hard being the breadwinner, the successful one of the family, of the dynasty.
It's a
of
fossil.
The Steele dynasty.
That's true. Hey,
Hello.
Bear, if you're listening, if you ever do listen, just know your son is the breadwinner of the Steele family.
Let's go on to this next match. We got Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill making her WrestleMania debut, and Naomi versus Damage Control, Dakota Kai, Asuka, and Kairi Sane.
It's Oscar.
Asuka.
Who's Asuka? Oh,
Asuka's
Goldberg. He's talking about Goldberg.
Asuka's that hibachi restaurant I used to go to a lot. I loved.
I mean, according to Goldberg, that's who Asuka is.
Cardiff.
Makes me shit.
They're gonna go. Jade, they're going over.
They're going over.
Just
Yeah,
because
that's
of her, and the pin's gonna be on the one that's not the champ.
Did you see Jay
Dakota?
Cargill's powerbomb?
Pin will be on Dakota. She's gonna get pinned. They can't pin the champs. I mean, they'll look. If they do, then they'll have to run the champs back against Jade, and I'm thinking Bianca. Yeah.
And Bianca has she has a winning streak for WrestleMania, and they're not gonna let Jade lose her first WrestleMania if they're gonna put her on it, like her debut match, like is on WrestleMania. Like
Exactly.
who debuts in WrestleMania? Like, you know, she's a big thing. You know.
Did y'all see that powerbomb that she hit?
I'm just ready to see her wrestle. Like she debuted, and then you didn't see her. And
Because they've been
Yeah.
treating her like a star,
Yeah.
and now we're gonna see
She is a star.
I want to see her work.
We're gonna see
Yeah,
her
yeah.
sink or swim.
Well, she wrestled pretty good in AEW, and now WWE's took her for a few months and just been training her. So
Yeah, she's just
I
been
think
over
she's.
at the workshop there and putting in work.
I guarantee she's looking good, or they wouldn't have put her out there at WrestleMania.
I mean, that powerbomb was good looking that she hit.
yeah. So, B, what do you think?
I think Jade and Bianca. I think it's a no-brainer because they're just two of the biggest women's stars.
Yeah, they don't really have a storyline for them. They just throw her together.
I think it's
Won't be Bianca or Jade get pinned. It'll be
Naomi.
Naomi.
Yep.
Well, they just brung Naomi back from TNA, so I don't see her
but they
getting
haven't-
pinned either.
But she hasn't really done anything.
she could take the pin.
Do y'all see them three staying together as a faction, or do y'all think
No.
you don't see them three staying
It's a
together?
one-off.
I think.
I see
think
Bianca.
this is
I
it.
see Bianca feuding with Jade.
At
Really?
some point.
I do too because Bianca's not gonna
I
like
think they'll do that at some. That might be next year's WrestleMania match.
Main event, yeah.
that
Two
might-
black women.
That might be next year's Ripley
Do you,
Becky match.
yeah,
know
do
what
you
I'm saying?
do you see how big of a big deal that would
But
be?
they
Two
will-
black women going for
Strong.
strong black women
Yes.
going to get each other at WrestleMania for the main event. That's going to be.
But they're going to have to put the
athletic
belts
women
on
you've
them
ever
first and let
Yep.
them be a team and watch it crumble.
just like
Something will happen.
just like last SmackDown. The last shot that you saw was three strong, beautiful black women standing tall, pointing at the WrestleMania sign.
They've never united the women's championships, have they? No. You think they think they will at some point? They'll make it a bigger deal.
I mean, they could.
They
They
did
could very
the
much.
NXT women's title and the WWE women's title, the tag titles. I mean,
I
So-
think they could with Rhea, but I don't know.
Yeah. Okay, the next match after that is it's the six pack ladder match. Undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions Finn Balor and Damian Priest versus Johnny Gargano,
Tommaso Ciampa.
Tommaso Ciampa versus The Miz and R-Truth versus Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods versus Austin Theory versus Grayson Waller versus Pete Dunne and Tyler Bates.
I think R-Truth is going to get it.
That was me, I think. I guess.
I think Miz and R-Truth get one of the straps.
Who's
Yeah.
the
But-
second team?
Also,
tonight?
what they're doing is they're having a ladder match, but they're going to hang the red straps over here, the blue straps over here. They're going to I think they're going to cut them up.
Split
So
'em.
if you grab these belts, you're that champ. If you grab these belts, you're that champ. And I don't know. It makes sense if you grab some belts, then you would be out of the match. I don't know if they're doing that or what, but
Yeah.
that makes sense.
think that's
But
what
I don't know if they haven't announced that yet. So,
who was the second team you named?
huh?
Who was the second team? You named?
DIY.
DIY.
Johnny Gargano.
Johnny
and
Gargano and
Tommaso
Tommaso
Ciampa.
Ciampa.
I think personally, it's going to be Judgment Day. One set of titles. DIY other set.
Yeah, the Regeneration Next is what they're calling them.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
no,
that's what Miz and them know,
No,
right?
that's what R-Truth calls them. It's
Yeah.
he calls Tommaso Ciampa Triple H and Johnny Gargano is HBK.
Yeah, but like you can see DIY and the Awesome Truth joining up and becoming some faction like that.
Generation X is
Yeah.
already their name. They're
Yeah.
already teamed up.
I remember watching them two go at it, Tommaso Ciampa and
Johnny
Johnny Gargano,
oh,
NXT. Oh, man.
Especially
Those,
when
those both of those guys can wrestle.
especially when
And they can tell a story.
Yeah.
Really good.
especially when Tommaso Ciampa went heel and he had no theme song and he was coming out silent, no promo.
When he was a champ, man, when he was the champ over there at NXT, he was a freaking monster, I thought.
Goldie.
Yeah.
I'll
He
tell you
loved
another
his Goldie.
NXT champion. Oh, it was so lost. Is Karrion Kross.
Yep.
They missed the mark when he was over at NXT and he was bald, coming out with the girl, the entrance music.
I think that's going to be a match too. Ain't that going to be?
Yeah.
Is that going to be
Yeah.
a pre-show match?
Well, I don't know if it's pre-show, but it's Karrion Kross and the Authors of Pain, the Final Testament, whatever they call themselves, against Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits.
That's
The Pride.
When is that
Philadelphia
match?
Street Fight. It's one of the nights.
First night, maybe.
I think that's gonna be second night. 'Cause I'm not seeing it up there.
It's opening up second night.
Oh, yeah, that's the
Nick
second night.
Aldis just admitted it.
So
or
it's
booked it.
it's Karrion Kross and AOP.
Yeah.
Was that their name?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Authors of Pain.
I see. Like you said the Judgment Day is going to like retain one of the belts,
Yes.
and then who else chomping them?
Yeah.
DIY. I think.
That-
Man, I see Judgment Day falling apart. So I don't think Judgment Day is going to win.
I think Miz and R-Truth might, because R-Truth wants to get their payback on Finn Balor and Damon Priest.
I still
For
don't think
cheating.
it's time for Judgment Day to fall apart, though. Not yet.
I don't know. I think this is
I
it
don't
because
think they do anything until they do something with Damian Priest.
That's
Yep.
that's what I'm saying.
I think when he leaves it, then it falls apart.
I think that's the next step for him to cash in that Money in
yeah,
the
yeah.
Bank.
I think he's cashing in this WrestleMania at the end of the
First night.
Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins.
Oh, so you think he's taking that belt?
He's taking that belt.
I think it would make.
I
I think after the end of that match, both of those guys are going to be beat to death,
Yep.
laid there. Especially Seth. That's 2 nights in a row.
Yeah.
So
I think it.
and I think he comes out and cashes in.
I think it makes
I do
more sense for him to get the Intercontinental Championship.
Is that allowed?
Yeah,
You-
He can-
any
he-
championship,
he
I
can take
think.
Any championship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Damian Priest. If I was writing WWE storylines, Damian Priest would that Sami Zayn Gunther match is going to go. They're going to beat the hell out of each other.
Man, I don't think it's time for Gunther. I don't. Think,
I don't
You don't
either.
think it's time for him to move up?
He's not going to lose
I think he should move up, but I don't think he's going to lose.
the title.
You don't think he's going to lose the title? You think he's taking it with him when he
Yeah, I
wins?
think
I think he'll move up with the title.
Chad Gable's gonna
And
be
then,
the one to
then
take
they'll
it.
have to strip him from it.
I think the person that's going to get the Intercontinental Championship next would be the champion of NXT.
I think
What's his name?
Ilya Dragunov.
Ilya
I don't know.
Dragunov
He is
is
the one
beat-
that defeated him for the NXT
He's beat-
Yeah.
UK title.
Yep.
So you might have it.
so.
That some bitch is tough, man. That's a true wrestler right there too. That's a
He
legit guy.
trains. He trains a lot too.
I mean, Chad Gable's a legit wrestler too, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what they did.
I see Chad Gable as the second coming of Kurt Angle.
Me too.
If they did him right, they could push him as that big of a star. I think.
If he wasn't during like the sort of PG era and they making everybody like silly cartoon characters, how they were.
I just think his
I think he
size
was
is
a
what's
lot
holding him back.
Yeah, he's tiny.
Yeah.
His size is.
But is he not even as big as Kurt Angle was?
No.
He's not.
height wise too? I mean,
Yeah, Kurt Angle's like what 6 foot, 200 pounds at least,
Real quick, I
and a
wanna-
hell of a wrestler. But Gable's a hell of a wrestler too. What's going on?
Real quick, I want to shout Donna Green's beautiful wife, Jessica Kirk. That's tune in right now.
Jessica Green.
Heck yeah, we tried to get her over here and be the guest on the show, but she's sick still now. You see,
She called.
Yeah, she's down right now.
you have to bring her one night because we do need some ratings boosts.
Yeah, and we tell you that's a ratings booster right there.
She wants to come.
Yeah,
And there, she's already got her nickname.
I told you I'd give you a show, man. You and her could come
Right
over here.
now,
And,
she's laid up, man. She's doing the whole trying to turn like this.
oh
thing.
yeah.
I seen her post a TikTok.
What did they do to her neck? What did they do?
So she had to get a neck fusion done.
Oh,
So basically, they cut her here about 1.5 inches, almost 2 inch cut. Move her throat over. Went in, removed a disc, put a cadaver disc in, and then fused them with screws to her other disc. So now she's just in pain.
Is she going to get her mobility back?
From the car wreck she had, she was sitting at a red light. It was right before Christmas, and some guy hit her 50 mile an hour.
That fucking idiot.
Yeah, hit her, and man, after that, it damaged her C5, I think is what it was, and it was collapsed down on nerves. So she was sitting there trying to drink, and all of a sudden just lose function of her hands and her arm.
That's terrible, man.
So the doctor just told her,
my dad had that same
have to do it,
surgery.
But if you don't, at some point you're going to lose function of your arms, and it could even be worse if you was to be in another wreck or even fall down and jerk your head the wrong way. It had to be fixed.
My dad had that same surgery. Yeah. Well, everybody pray for Jessica. She's
pray for her.
She said, "I'm coming one night as soon as I get better."
Heck yeah!
Hell yeah!
Yeah, we can. I told you can have your own show.
I just want to listen to her be mean to me. That's all.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do.
You ought to just mic up one day, put a little camera around the house.
Yeah.
Don't give
I'm gonna tell you, man.
She's nice to you in person, in front of people.
Hell no, she ain't nice.
In front of people?
In front of people.
Yeah, she's been nice to you in front of us.
As soon as she goes to speaking that Spanish, man, I get to
hell
because I don't understand it.
And we think she's saying nice things to you.
No, man, I know when she goes to talking that it's cuss words, and
we're like, oh, she's talking romantic in Spanish to him, and she's like cussing you out.
Yeah, she cussing me bad.
Donnie sent us some clips of her cussing you out. We'll post them.
And it's easy. All you gotta do is swing by the house. You can hear it from the road.
Hey, you're looking good, man. How much weight have you lost?
I have no idea. I haven't even stepped on the scale, but it's a bunch.
Are you still doing the Ozempic stuff?
Yeah, I mean, I take it for my diabetes. So.
Yeah. I was on it for a while too. You didn't? I was taking it for a while and lost like 40 pounds. I haven't gained. I've only gained like 10 or 15 of it back.
I
but
haven't even stepped on the scale, but none of my clothes fit anymore.
Yeah.
I had to get new uniforms.
You're tiny now compared to what you was here last year or so ago. When you first night you came in here, you was swelled up like you got stung by a bee.
It happens.
Yeah.
Hey,
no, you look fucking great though. You really do.
He does. He looks. He
get
looks
back in that fucking ring, right?
He looks like he could suplex someone right now.
No, he's not gonna get back in the ring.
Man, I come an ace.
Anthony Presley did it
the other day. I come an ace getting my wrestling license.
You should.
I come an ace doing it. It's because I watch this shit that you all post from other promotions, and I get aggravated. I'm like, dude, I'm just gonna go back and show these guys how to do it one more time.
Dude, you know how much, you know how valuable you are to just go back in there and try to train some of them. But I know the money ain't there because nobody has no money. But
would use me for that. Like I would be gone and I wouldn't wrestle for months, 6 months. And then Larry would call, "Hey, I got this guy. He's a great guy. I need somebody with some experience to just kind of mold him a little bit and get him on the right track." And then he would bring me in, and that's what Lord Crew. That's why he brought me in for Lord Crew, and now look what he's doing.
Yeah,
like he's
a big,
and it's not because of me. I'm just saying, but that's why Larry asked me to come in there is to work with him and get him some experience working with, with him and getting some experience working with older talent, because I work different than some of the other guys up north would work. But man, we had good chemistry. We had a great angle. Our stuff was on fire.
That's what I'm talking about, because you're seeing all these clips that we post, and it's making you want to itch for it.
Well,
one of these days, Donnie.
It's itching, man, but some of that shit I say, I get so mad. I'm not gonna lie, I do. I'm like,
I've got ECW legend Jason Knight. He's been texting me and he's been saying some same things about some people, and I'm like, call in and talk to us, man. We'll talk about it.
Like some of the things they're doing, I'm like, why would you do that? Like that.
Yeah.
You just killed yourself in that town.
Yep.
Yeah.
You killed yourself in that town. Nobody's gonna take you serious.
Yeah.
Like you can't be tough after you just did what you did.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You can't go out there and be tough no more and act like a badass.
Everybody forgets though, really.
No, they don't.
They do. They forget.
No, they don't.
Read your comments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Read your comments.
I read a lot of them.
I've been reading them.
I'm just saying.
Some of those people are trolls too.
I'm cool. Like there's certain things you do for spots and
Yeah.
it works great, but certain things you just don't do if you're trying to be a top guy in that town. That's just my opinion. Maybe I'm old school. Maybe I haven't evolved enough. I don't know.
Then again, you might be right. I mean, they see a guy that's supposed to be tough doing the things that they shouldn't be doing, and the fans just like, who is this clown?
I seen a clip the other day. It was Seth Rollins. He ran. It was when he was working in the Indies. He ran and he jumped off some fat dude's
Yep, I've seen
stomach
that.
And, like,
Yeah,
did
I've
something.
seen that too.
That was actually pretty cool.
It was.
But I see certain things and I'm like, man, I want to get back in it just to help these guys a little bit. But then
I think they
passes.
lack. I think they
Hey,
lack.
Andy.
I think they lack some guys like you. A lot of the people that we do watch are younger guys, and I don't know who's. I mean, I don't know who's teaching them.
But you know what, Andy?
younger guys.
Andy, that tells me we just got to post some more. And finally, Don Grease could be like, I'm going to get my ass back inside that
Nah,
ring.
It's gonna,
it passes quickly.
we post so much that our reach is 4.8 million.
And the thing is, a lot of the things I see that I'm like, why the hell?
You see some good stuff too, though, right?
Yeah, I do. There's
Yeah.
a lot of good stuff, but all the people involved, I like them all.
Yeah.
So I don't want to say nothing to hurt nobody's feelings because I'm not in it no more. So
Yeah.
I don't feel like I should say anything. But
Yeah.
and the thing is, I like all those guys.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say anything bad about them personally. I just think some stuff you just don't do.
Yeah.
I think sometimes they're doing so much, like they're wrestling so many shows that they got to bring out everything, something different at each show, and that way it don't look like the same thing they're doing. I think they get over their head and like they do moves that they shouldn't be doing, and I think they're trying a lot of stuff that they don't know if they can do or not, and they're just trying to do
A
it.
lot of times you'll see something on here, and then you'll see something on SmackDown, and then you go to the show, and
Somebody's tried it.
you see it 14 times that night by different guys. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's one thing too that I was like that I was hearing some other guys, that some professional guys talk about, is like some things you don't like if it's going to be the ending of if that's going to be the spot of an end of the
wanna
main
do it.
event,
You
don't
don't
do
do
it early in the early in the card, because they've already seen that and it's worth a shit now that you've done it in the first match.
Now, see, back in the day,
Yeah.
if you was to throw a guy out of the ring, if you throw a guy out of the ring before the first intermission,
Yeah.
your ass was grass.
Yeah.
You was not allowed. Your feet was not allowed to hit the floor until after the first intermission.
Yeah.
Like you had to be semi or main to be thrown out of the ring,
Yeah.
or get permission from the promoter.
Yeah.
You was not allowed. That's something that you do towards the end. Pitch somebody. That was that was the old school.
That's
thing.
a big spot. They do it in every match now.
Every match now, somebody gets thrown out of the ring.
Yeah, they go to the floor every match now.
Right.
It
Yeah.
seems
But
like.
before you was not allowed. So when someone did get thrown out, everybody was like, "Oh."
Yeah,
shit,
he got thrown
just-
out. It was a
got
big
thrown
spot.
out. It was a big spot. It's not no more.
Yeah, just
And
like
that-
everybody
and-
uses a
and
super
it
kick.
It could still be a big spot, but everybody does it now.
Yeah.
Same with
Hey.
John Moxley and Blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Dean Ambrose, John Moxley. I think he's a great wrestler.
Yeah.
He just overdoes it. A regular, normal match, he'll bleed.
So there's goes to show you right there that he does do it too much, because and WWE does never do it. So when they did it the other night with Rock did it, made Cody bleed. It was
It meant something.
It meant
Yep, it
something.
meant
It was
something.
so big. And then when Rock actually uses the curse words, because WWE doesn't do it, it was so big. I know.
I mean, like it blew up. It blew up.
Yeah.
It was viral.
Yeah.
He dropped the F-bomb.
Yep.
He dropped the F-bomb on.
PG era's over, guys.
Yeah, I mean that's all you
And
heard.
he say piece of
every
shit and all that too.
Like every time you scroll TikTok, that's all you seen was
Oh,
Rock
yeah.
dropping the cuss words and
Either The Rock or one of our clips.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah, pretty much.
Now, when I was a kid, you might think I was a little sadistic, but I would always I love seeing blood in matches. I love seeing barbed wire. Like, I love hardcore matches. One of my favorite matches when I was a kid was Triple H versus Cactus Jack in
'Cause that
Street
meant
Fighter.
Royal Rumble 2000.
And yeah, and what is it? The Hell in a Cells, all that. I would fucking take erasable markers and draw on my little action figures.
Oh, I would too.
Blood,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, even permanent markers.
Even today, when I'm sitting there, and not to be critical of the thing that I love about indie wrestling, but there's times where I see a guy do a move or two in the second match, and then next match right after it, I see the same damn move done over again. I'm like, guys, if you're inside the back and you watch the other guy do this move,
But here's the thing, though.
Nobody watches
What?
anybody's matches anymore.
Everybody's
It's
worried
not-
about their own match.
Well,
I thought
also,
it just said Daniel
but
Bryan
you-
versus Daniel Bryan.
Also-
I was like,
there used to be a guy in charge in the back.
Yeah.
These new shows, you get there, there's not a guy that runs the back. There used to always be a guy that was basically like the manager.
Yes.
He ran the back.
Well, when I was
he
young,
went to each person.
yeah.
on your birthday?
When I was, you have to have a director. You have to have a stage manager.
Right.
pretty
Like
much.
when I was younger, I
Most
used to.
places don't have that now.
When I was younger, I worked in some of the theater downtown, and they had a director and they had a stage manager. These are plays.
WWE has writers.
These are plays.
WWE has writers.
People don't understand that. These are plays that they're putting
have
out
a
there.
writer that is over your match, and that writer's watching your match.
A producer for your match.
Yeah,
Exactly.
And if you don't do what if he doesn't do it justice, you're going to hear about it when you come back. There's not that person in the indies in the dressing rooms.
Yeah.
Like, it should be the promoter, but most promoters are doing other things.
Yeah.
Or in the ring themselves.
Well, every match should have a producer of that match.
Because a guy shouldn't be doing a move that just happened in the match before it. Because
Man.
that takes away.
The two stupidest spots I've ever seen. It's funny, but it's a little disrespectful. Is the one where they do like the fucking force choke and choke slam the guy. Have y'all seen that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And then the one where they're like grabbing each other's balls or something like
Yeah,
that.
I've seen that.
I'm like,
The trick shot him in the balls.
those I just don't like.
Yeah. So okay, we get back to the match.
Oh yeah.
Who you got winning the 6-man match?
6-man.
6-man ladder match. Six pack
I
ladder match.
like what B said. I think that might be the
Judgment Day.
Yeah,
And yeah.
that's actually a good finish.
Yeah.
So that would
Sean
be
Johns,
nice.
what do you think?
Judgment Day and DIY.
Okay, Johnny.
I think Judgment Day and DIY.
Chance.
I might go with the Miz and R-Truth
You're fine.
and Kofi, Kingston, and Xavier.
Little wild card.
I was going to go with you there for a bit. I'm going to go. I was going to copy you again, but I'm going to go with Miz and Awesome Truth. I'm going with them and DIY because I think that
Okay.
Our truth is hot.
yeah.
He
And
is
I think
hot
the
right
Judgment Day's over.
on fire.
Yeah, I think R-Truth.
I think the Judgment Day's done.
R-Truth is more hot now at the end of his career than he's ever been
Yeah.
in his prime.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy.
One of my
Hey,
favorite
And he's not even trying. You know what I'm saying?
That's the
And the
thing.
best
He's not
thing-
trying.
He's just having fun, and now he's over just by having fun.
And the best thing was that Damian Priest was the one that wanted R-Truth to work with Judgment Day. And that paid off.
I think R-Truth is going to get payback for losing because the whole Judgment Day cheated and was doing crap and make the referee not look and all that.
We
should.
just
I
don't
think
like
He's
judges.
going to be hyped
I
up.
think betting wise,
Yeah.
Chance might be a genius.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go for the underdog.
Yeah.
We could be making money right now.
Could. Yeah. They do take bets on some of this stuff.
Yeah, I realize. I see
Yeah,
that.
they
though.
do.
DraftKings.
Okay, on DraftKings. So the next one is the Battle of the Brothers, the twins, Jay Uso versus Jimmy Uso.
Oh, that's easy.
Oh,
Jay Uso.
Yeet versus no Yeet.
Jay Uso.
Jay.
Jay
Yeah,
Uso.
all day.
Every day, Jay Uso.
What I would love to see, and I wish I would have seen it. I wish I would have seen this spot at the Rumble. So I wish I would have seen either Jay or Jimmy throw one of each other out. The other one pulls the other one out, and they start fighting up the ramp. And what I would like to see at WrestleMania is them two have this, like, just very gruesome, brutal match, and then at the end, like, hug, cry, kind of like what Cody and Dustin did.
Oh, they're gonna hug
I
each
could
other
see it.
and
And then-
say
Well,
sorry.
we would
and
like
they're
to
gonna
see
be
it.
on
And
teams
then at night 2, turn on Roman.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. What about Rikishi shows up at the
Nah, I
end
don't-
when they hug?
I don't see none of the Judgment Day turning on Judgment.
You mean the
not Judgment Day?
I just wanna say-
Bloodline. Don't see none of the Bloodline turning on any other Bloodline in this whole WrestleMania. I don't see that.
Come on, Andy.
I feel like Jay's had enough. Let Jimmy have some shine.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think Jimmy should get the win.
I'm
It's
right with
Jimmy's
you.
turn.
I'm with you.
Jay, they push Jay. They give him, okay, hey, you know what? You're main event Jay. You're the big star. And Jimmy sat back and let it, like, he's been the second guy. Always has been, just kind of just in the shadows.
He's the big brother.
Now, why isn't it his turn to step out now? Jay
That's
did.
right.
I
Let
want
Jimmy.
I want Jay to go back to the Bloodline.
And there's no one else that's going to get Jimmy over more than if he beats Jay.
exactly?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we've all saw the promo between when Jimmy made a hell of a lot of sense.
Hook
Yeah,
you
in
like
the
a
back.
goof.
In the back, Jimmy said, "I'm your big brother. I teach you everything. I was the first person that you ever saw, and I helped you wrestle and all that." So,
Jimmy made a lot of good points.
and he's the big brother.
And
so,
I
unless he,
I think Jimmy
has
wins.
help-
B, what do you think?
Personally, well, y'all been talking. It's been getting me a little scatterbrained.
Yeah.
And I've just been thinking of so many different scenarios. But
That's right.
I think I'm still going to go with Jay.
Yeah,
Okay.
But
Jay's the bomb.
if Jimmy wins, he's one of the hottest heels on the planet because Jey Uso is so over.
Yeah, Jey Uso is
That's
over.
what I'm saying. If it's time for Jimmy to step out of the shadows,
Now's the
And if
time.
Jay's
the
gonna
time.
if Jay's gonna lose to anybody,
He ought to
Jimmy's
do
the
it, too.
one that's not gonna hurt his momentum.
You think he goes over clean or dirty?
should go.
Always dirty.
Dirty.
Well,
Dirty
if he's a
because
heel,
he's
it's
heel.
got to be dirty.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe if Jey
But-
Uso starts trying to get the pin and starts trying to pin, probably Solo's gonna do the same thing. He's probably gonna go out and help.
That's one
Solo's
of my
gonna be
favorite
involved.
finishes in wrestling history is Bret and Owen Hart.
Ooh, I really want to see
That's a
this.
great one.
I really want to see
What-
this.
what was
but
you saying?
I want to see
was you
both
saying,
of them
Donnie?
be super kicked.
He was saying that the Solo would get involved to help Jimmy get the win. I think you give Jimmy the win. I don't think you need Solo.
I think Jimmy gets the win by cheating, of course. But like I said,
Or even Solo could come out,
And help.
takes the bump, turns around.
Johnny Lee, what do you think?
I think
Johnny's a J guy.
Jimmy or Jay. My choice is still Jay. But I think that if Jimmy wins, that's going to be huge for Jimmy. So I won't be mad about it.
I think Jimmy wins. Jay turns back to the bloodline night 2. And Sami Zayn turns back too.
Nope. Sorry, Andy.
I'm not
Your
saying
your pick
I'm
is
not
kind
saying
of
that.
Once bloodline, always bloodline.
No, if the
No.
bloodline tells you that you're out,
Zane's
you're
down with
out.
that.
Wait, I want to say really one thing.
Okay, go ahead. Say
I
it, buddy.
really want to see this, but maybe we might, but maybe because they both have the same thing. It's the super kick, and if they both want to use their move, they probably both might super kick each other and both get knocked out.
Super kick each
Double
other,
count
arms
out.
fall on each other.
Yeah,
Yeah,
double
I
count.
can see that.
There's
Yeah.
so many variables.
Something could
Get
happen
him a
like
job.
that.
Get him a job. Call him up.
Exactly.
Well,
So
you know-
the next one after that, okay, is WWE Intercontinental Champion Gunther versus Sami Zayn. Who wants to see this
Gunther.
match?
Gunther's gonna win. He got
I-
the hardest.
Gunther's
smacks.
gonna fuck him up.
I don't even think
Dad even
It's
saw.
not gonna be.
it's Gunther.
It's just.
I don't think
Yeah.
it even should be.
They shouldn't even have the match.
No.
Just say
Man,
Gunther
Sami
wins.
Zayn's getting his ass beat.
I wish they would have gave Gunther like sort of a not saying Sami Zayn's bad.
Yeah.
He's not as relevant as he was. So it's kind of like one of those one-sided things.
I don't know why they didn't pitch Shinsuke in this match too.
Oh Oh yeah.
All
Oh,
three
that's
of them.
a good choice right there.
A triple threat match. Shinsuke, Sami Zayn.
We're kind of tired.
I'd
one
rather
thing-
seen Randy Orton and gone through the
Yeah.
Oh.
That's another good
Sami
choice.
Zayn, you know,
You know what my
Or Jey
prediction?
Uso.
My prediction for maybe
or
next
even Jay and
WrestleMania
gone through. That'd been
is Randy and Cody.
Randy
Ooh,
and Cody.
good choice, B Money.
Ooh.
But I want to see Randy and Roman Reigns.
This is what I'm saying. Sammy wins, takes the Intercontinental belt, and goes back to the bloodline. That's what I'm
No,
saying.
Andy, they
He's
said
not
that
going
he's
back
out.
to the bloodline. Let it go.
I think.
I mean,
Andy.
it's wishful thinking.
That's
but
what I was thinking. That's what you want to
Hey,
see too.
listen.
I think the bloodline thing for
To
Sami
make
is
that
over.
match mean anything, that's what happens.
I
Not gonna
I might want this to happen, but we all know Gunther has the hardest
That's
smacks, and because last Royal match we saw Gunther smack Jey Uso hard, and Gunther has the hardest smack, so I might think I'm gonna go with Gunther.
Okay, so we all understand that Gunther's going to win this. But
Yep.
who and when does the belt get taken off of Gunther? Does he
He's
just
either
go
going
to
to
the next?
relinquish it,
It's gonna be
or
from
he's
Randy
going
Orton.
to.
Oh, it won't be
It's
Randy
going to be
Eli Dragunov.
Chad Gable.
It's got to
I'm
be
sorry.
one of the undercard guys that's ready for the next step.
Yeah,
It's
like
not-
Damian Priest.
I think a good option,
It could be
Damian
Damian.
Priest.
That's
Finn
true,
Balor,
Andy.
Somebody like that, Damian Priest.
This is
Balor.
what I want to see. I want to see Gunther keep the belt, go
So
up.
who's a fighting baby face right now that's on that level? Not. I don't think. I know you're gonna say
Dominic.
Gable, but I
Dominic.
don't think he's got the size.
Dominic.
I don't like Gable beating him.
No, he doesn't have the size.
The dude from NXT, Dragunov, what's his name?
Eli Dragunov.
Ilya.
Elio Dragunov. Maybe Braun.
Braun Breaker.
Bronson
Braun
Reed
Breaker comes out.
or Bronson Reed.
Bronson Reed's already had his. They're kind of. I'm
Bronson
giving up
Reed's
on
a jobber at this point, I think.
You give up on everyone that doesn't get a push right away.
Do y'all understand Bronson Reed is a jobber at this
He's
point?
pretty much. He's been there over a year overall.
We ain't gonna put it on we ain't gonna put it on Randy.
Jane said Dragunov or Gable. I just
Good
don't
choice.
think Gable's got the size.
Jey Uso.
Oh,
Jay.
Jay's a good choice.
Jay's a
and
good
them
choice.
got, in a
Or Jimmy.
standoff right
Jimmy
Jay-
could be another choice.
Jay or Jimmy's the only ones at Gunther's level, I think. Unless you bring out Dragunov from NXT, or Damian Priest cashes in. I don't even see Damien as a Gunther level.
I think
Or-
I think I'd take.
Here's
take
Jane.
off of him.
You can take him.
I could take him.
Yeah,
Easy.
B wins.
All right, B Money, go get your wrestling license. Go get signed by WWE and go whoop his ass.
What's Gunther's guy's name? The guy that's below him that's in his little faction.
Ludwig.
Ludwig Kaiser.
Look, okay, so this is what happens. Gunther keeps the belt until he wins the
That's
championship,
what I
right?
said, Jane.
Oh,
And then he gives the Intercontinental Champion to his lower guy and says, "Hey, go defend this for me."
but he has two.
And he loses it the first night he defends it.
He got two people.
Maybe.
Jane has a good one too. She said Braun Breaker is basically became Brock's understudy.
I love Braun. When he came in at the Rumble, he came in.
Man, they got so many. They got so many guys that could be the champion. That's a big dilemma there. They got so many guys that can be the champ.
But then at the same
Gunther
time,
coming, Braun Breaker's coming. Like, when do you make these people the champ? Because they're
here's the
champion
thing.
quality.
Did they foresee putting the belt on the WWE title on Jay anytime soon? I think he gets the Intercontinental title first.
Yeah, he has to.
yeah.
I think he works with that first, because
And he keeps it for a year.
I think he works with that, and then he moves up.
Yeah.
But I think Jay be the next guy.
Exactly. I feel like that too.
The next Intercontinental guy.
That's
Because
right.
the Intercontinental belt does mean a lot now.
Yeah,
And they could probably keep it on Gunther for a little bit longer.
Gunther.
He's not losing it at WrestleMania.
Gunther brought back
He ain't.
respect to that championship, because at one time that was the workhorse belt,
Yep.
Yeah.
and it kind of got put off to the side. Nobody really. So Gunther's really worked hard to make it
It's almost
relevant
Means
again.
something.
it's almost like the third championship because like the third. Like it's almost on the level as those other guys. I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It is definitely
Just
back.
because the way he's presented himself as a champion and
Who
the
he
work
is.
he's put into.
Yeah.
Like, and wrestle, he defended it constantly.
It takes me back to when the Intercontinental Championship used to be the title that you'd have to win before you go for the WF Championship.
Yeah, like Hogan. Like Ultimate Warrior won it first, and then Macho Man won it
Steamboat
first.
Savage.
Steamboat.
Savage for the Intercontinental Championship.
Savage.
One of the greatest matches
Think
of
about
all
how
time.
great that
That's
match
right.
is. It was for the Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah, it was the match.
Rock
was the match.
Rock
5
Stone
stars.
Cold. Rock Stone Cold match. That was
Yep.
a great match.
Rock and Triple H over the Intercontinental title as well.
That was a great match. Back then, and then there for a while, the Intercontinental belt was shit.
Yeah,
The U.S. title was shit.
because
US
they was out booking it strong.
U.S.
and
title
all.
used to be in the NWA, WCW. That was your number one contender. That's what you had to win before you could go to the big title.
Okay, so we all think that Gunther's going to win, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
He has
Sammy,
the hardest
Sammy
Sorry,
has
match.
no. Sammy has no. Except for me, I think Sammy's winning and taking the Intercontinental Champion back to the Bloodline.
He's
Andy,
not gonna
you
win.
can-
As
Dream
Andy, as much as you love the Bloodline, you got to remember the Bloodline said you're out, and when the Bloodline says you're out, you're out. If you're in,
Once you're in, you're always in.
no, not
they're
if the
not.
Bloodline says you're not.
The
Once you're
Bloodline
a
always
Samoan,
makes
you're
rules.
always a Samoan.
But he's not a Samoan. He's
he was brought
Syrian.
into the
Yeah, he's
family.
Syrian.
He was brought in as
but
an
he got
honorary
kicked out-
oos.
But he got kicked out of the family
Right.
Honorary.
by Roman himself,
That
the
means
official
you're done.
tribal chief.
When the tribal chief does this, it's over, brother.
No,
Yep.
Roman
But-
Reigns.
Besides, he
But
attacked
if
the
he-
Now
tribal
he'll
chief.
have to get permission from the final
Roman
boss.
Reigns.
But
is,
if he helped him win, then he would be back in.
and,
That's the only way.
You're
Okay,
gonna
so
have
let's
to
go
do-
on to the next. All of our favorites, I'm sure. Rhea Ripley, the women's world champion, versus
coming
Becky
up on
Lynch.
1 year as women's champion too.
Rhea Ripley's nickname is Mommy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mommy is winning.
Mommy, yeah, there we go.
You
Mommy
gotta,
sucks.
You gotta watch him now. He's at that ripe age.
No matter what I say, he's gonna run home and tell. It don't matter.
No, I'm not.
We've been talking about
alive.
women all
We love
night.
mommy.
Shit,
We went on this podcast and talked about women all night
Mommy's
long.
hot, boys. I
Damn
mean,
straight she
and
is.
I'm not just talking about just. I mean, her ring work, like, she is the full package right now.
She is
She is what
She's
you
got the
want.
awesome
looks,
in that fucking
she's got
ring.
the looks, the build, the work,
The promo style.
She can
promos.
fight a man.
Like she's got the full package.
Do we see her winning the Intercontinental Championship
Yes.
at some
I
point?
could see
Yeah.
her go on and do it just like China did.
China
Yeah.
did it.
She'll beat Gunther. Well, you never know. I mean, he'll
mean,
chop her.
I don't know about
Bring her
beating
from
Gunther,
the D
but
cup to an
I
A
think she
cup.
can handle being
I
chopped by
want to
Gunther.
say one thing real quick.
okay. So when Gunther gives the belt to his dude, what's his name?
Ludwig Kaiser.
When he gives it to Ludwig Kaiser, Rhea Ripley comes in and takes it from him. That's the only way I would see her
He's
winning.
not going to give the belt to Ludwig. He's been arguing with
Y'all
the
do
other two
realize that
dudes.
China was a different kind of animal, right?
Damn
Yeah.
straight.
Such-
such
She
a
was.
such a
She
fucking.
was a different beast.
She was a beast
Yeah.
in all her glory.
She was bigger than most of the guys on the roster.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can't take somebody.
Did y'all see that movie?
Yep.
Nine China?
Yeah, it's just
Oh,
Yeah, we saw that. Definitely,
I'm just-
Andy.
Never
Nice.
seen it. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't watch those kind of movies.
Becky Lynch. She always
Becky's
been
the
a
man.
wrestler, but she always been
She's
a
a man.
wrestler, and so
I
she
think-
gave that speech out that all like when she was in the ring, she gave that speech. I
My
think
private jet, it's
It's coming.
All right, brother.
coming but delayed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
His
okay.
private jet is come to pick him up because he is Mr. Hollywood tonight.
Hell yeah.
Hall of Famer.
I don't
B
know.
Money.
I mean, I like Becky. I just don't think.
I don't think that that's time for her to win.
I think sometimes they push her too much, and they pass up some other people that deserve it.
Well,
Yeah.
I want to say this.
But
real
that's just
quick.
my opinion.
Becky Lynch has been the man, and I think they might want Becky Lynch to still be and like go up a little bit more and verse like more.
You like
people-
Becky Lynch?
I don't.
She's got her contract. Her contract's coming up too. So like,
They might.
I think
they're gonna
she's-
make
does
It's
she
Becky-
gonna
stay
be
or
a
does she
hell-
I
go?
don't see
They
her
might-
going to
I think
They
she's going on
might
vacation.
They might make
No.
Becky Lynch beat.
But-
I think she has it too good.
She's
Maybe-
going to take some time off and ride off into the sunset, but
With-
she's not
with Seth
retiring.
Rollins.
Seth, I mean, his contract's coming up too.
Seth sucks.
Seth does not suck.
So-
Come on.
That does not suck.
My
Is there-
opinion, sir.
Your
is there,
opinion.
is there
sucks,
any
though.
chance? Is there any
You
chance? Is there
You
any
suck
chance?
worse, sir.
Is there any chance Becky wins this? Becky Lynn wins this.
Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch. I mean,
Becky Lynch. Who the
I
hell's
don't
Becky
think so.
Lynch?
Becky wins.
Becky Lynn is Becky
I think
Lynch's
Becky
adopted
Lynch
sister.
Might have a chance. I think
Okay.
Becky Lynch might
I'm
have
not.
some,
I'm not arguing with your.
'Cause
I'm not saying she
Her
don't have a
contract's
chance.
coming up, and
It's
they
Becky
might
Lynch.
want her to beat Rhea Ripley.
And you know, he's.
I don't know.
She's also
Rhea's coming up on a year though.
If Rhea
And
gets
you know,
hurt,
he's not arguing with you because he's scared that you'll jump suplex him.
Oh.
like
I'm
you
not
promised
getting
last night.
suplex. I'm not getting
real
suplex.
quick, guys.
What's up?
Comment if you want me to beat up Sean.
Man, what the hell? Why did you
Just comment if you want me to beat up Sean. Everybody, I'll
do
it
not
right
comment?
I mean,
If you
Johnny's
comment
already
right,
beat him up.
if I
Look,
at least
I've
get
already
5 comments
had.
right now, I
Look,
will.
I'm really having a bad day. Let's not. I'm trying to be in a good spirits here, guys.
Shoot the double on him.
I'll shoot the double.
Don't shoot this double.
put him in the
double.
banana splits.
No.
I don't think
my
it's.
favorite movie.
I don't think
You
it's.
know what the
time
banana
to
split
take the
is?
belt off
But
Rhea.
you know,
We
I agree with you. It's not time
I
for
don't
Rhea
think it's
to
time.
lose.
We had
It's
the guy
not.
from Stuck in
think-
Static podcast in here.
I think I was watching that.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
got put in the banana splits.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
Ooh, I might do that on camera.
I believe Rhea could hold the belt as long as Roman does. Has had it. She's
Why?
that good.
Why shouldn't she?
Who is better than her right now to take it?
No.
I love the fact that they have two women champions because one of them that can change a lot, and then the other one that can just keep it on somebody. That's the whole beauty of the WWE having two belts on each brand. They could, they can push one of them. I like the
Taylor
fact
wants
that
me to beat him
they got
up.
the U.S. Championship over there on SmackDown, and they can put it on.
Yeah.
They can put it on people like, Logan Paul and stuff like that.
That's a good match that's coming up as well.
Yeah, that's
I
gonna be
mean,
nice too.
everything's
We'll
It's
talk
gonna
about
gonna be
that.
a good match.
So we all think that Rhea Ripley is definitely beating
You damn
Becky
straight.
Lynch.
But it's not going to be an easy match like she had against Nia Jax. It's going to be a
A
tough.
hard one.
It's going to
It'll
be
be
a
a good
hard
match.
fought, right? Yeah, it's going to be good.
Okay, so let's get on to this match. This is because we got
Now,
the
do you think it'll be as good as the Rhea Flair, Rhea Becky?
Let me tell you my favorite.
Because I thought the Rhea Flair match
that was
was
last year was
absolutely
It's
amazing.
phenomenal.
it was a great match. It
Stole
stole the
the show.
show.
Stole
Stole
the
the show.
That one, and I think did they wrestle in 2020?
Yeah, they wrestle on
Yes.
Twitter.
Yeah.
I love that match.
In the
Flair,
empty
Flair
arena.
kept the title.
Flair took
No,
the belt. Flair took
the NXT women's title
yeah.
from Rhea.
yeah.
Because Rhea was screaming.
Okay, so then the final main event of that night is The Rock and Roman Reigns, the Bloodline versus Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins to determine the stipulations of undisputed WWE Universal Championship match, which is Bloodline rules if the Bloodline wins.
I got Cody.
I got
and-
some ideas on this.
I guess
I do too.
Let's
because
hear
I'll
him,
let you go
Donnie.
first, B.
I think it could go one of two ways, and I think
He's fine.
how it goes is if Cody and Rollins lose, Cody wins the next day. I think if Roman and Rock wins, no, the other way around,
Yeah.
Roman wins. Like if Seth and Cody beat Roman one day,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. old
Sean, what do you
tradition.
think?
so it's kind of scares me.
I'm still saying Roman and Rock are walking away with the dub on night one.
Okay, so
Absolutely.
Bloodline rules.
And
Bloodline rules for Sunday.
also it puts Cody's back against the fence, and
Yes.
it's like it's
He's
like,
behind
oh
the
my
8
gosh.
ball on night 2.
Yeah, he has to win.
Yeah.
Rock and Reigns, I think, beat them and beat them bad.
Yeah.
Cody's back's against the wall. He's behind the 8 ball. Bloodline rules. It's going to be Cody's going to have to go through absolute hell night 2, but I think there's going to be some twists and turns.
Oh, yeah.
I think some people are going to show up at the end of the match
You think the
for
glass
Cody.
breaks?
Who do you think showing up?
Think the glass
I think
breaks?
Dustin.
No, the night. No. Let's talk about that. We got another hour to talk about that. Okay, so let's talk about this match. Who shows up in this match?
This match, nobody.
You don't think Drew shows up?
No.
No. Oh,
You don't think Drew McIntyre shows up?
no.
He was talking to Paul Heyman the
That
other
was
night.
only for him to take out Seth
Yeah,
last
I
week.
don't think. just because him and Seth's tied up, maybe there's a possibility he comes. I don't. I think it's just going to be about the bloodline and the roads.
So, you think any other bloodline people show up, like the
Solo.
like the other two guys that we think that's got signed?
It's a photo of me
Yeah.
at last
I don't know
WrestleMania.
if they show up night 1, but I think
When
maybe
Cody
night
lost?
2
Yeah.
when it's bloodline rules.
I didn't even play
I
the
think
new
you're going to
showcase
see.
mode.
Yeah.
I think
I couldn't do it.
if Cody's going to win, he's going to beat the whole. He's going to beat the bloodline. Period. He's going to beat them all.
Exactly.
Crazy.
It's going
So,
to be huge if he wins.
so Johnny, what do you think
I
about
think Roman and Rock are beating Cody and Seth night 1.
night 1?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So okay. So let's go to night 2.
Now we're on night 2, everybody.
Are we on night 2, Johnny?
Night 2. Here we are.
Okay. So night 1 starts out with the Final Testament, Karrion Kross.
I mean
and-
night 2, not night 1.
Night 2. This is what I said, didn't I?
You said
No,
night
you
1.
said night 1.
Night 1 is ended, and now we're at night 2.
There we go.
Okay. So the Final Testament, which is Karrion Kross and the Authors of
Akam
Pain,
and
right?
Razor.
And then we have a Philadelphia street match. Street night? Oh, Bobby Lashley and the Street Profits versus Final Testament.
In a Philadelphia street fight.
That means they're for the
Street fight.
streets.
So that's like an ECW.
Pretty
freaking
much.
Yep.
Extreme night. Who is any ECW guys show up?
I want to see
No.
Sabu show up just once so he can
And
hit.
if they're going to show up, that's that match they're going to show up in.
I haven't really followed any of that match, so I don't have a clue.
Yeah.
All I know is that I want the Pride to win. I know that the Final Testament just started, but I got to go with the Pride.
Lashley and
The Pride.
Yep, that's their name. That's what they call
Did
it.
they have a rainbow?
No, it's the Pride of being black.
I thought they were gay.
No, they're African American.
I thought the Pride was about being gay.
No, there's African Pride.
How do you know that?
Is there African Pride?
Yes. Being proud of your
He's
heritage.
saying
How do
being
you know
proud
they're
to be an
African-American?
African American. That's what he's saying. Is
They're not African American.
I thought it was
How do
about
you-
lesbians.
they were
whole
born in
time.
this
I thought
country.
being,
I thought they were
being
just
proud was
American.
about being a
I thought they were
transvestite.
too. Now
said
they're
they were-
fool.
You
I
said
thought
they
you
were
were supposed to be.
African-American.
If you was proud, you're supposed to be
were
a
they born in
proud
Africa or were they born in this country?
transgender.
the clit is a liberal lie.
What the fuck?
So you're saying that the Pride is a bunch of Americans that are not even. Wow.
Transgenders.
How we
You mean Bobby Blaze actually transgender?
back on
Wow.
My
That's what Pride's about, ain't it? Ain't the Pride parade that?
Different pride.
Yeah,
It's
there's
different
different
pri-
forms
okay.
of pride.
Sean knows.
Okay. Sean knows. Yeah, we've thought that for a long time. now.
No, Sean doesn't.
Yeah, you and
Oh, don't even lie.
Don't-
Don't get me started.
We've
I've
seen
seen
you
all
with-
them little boys you've been dating.
Hey. I'm not. No, I don't do
that's
underage.
his personal business there.
I seen you on your lunch break at Cracker Barrel taking hot dogs to the throat.
So we all think who's winning that first match there.
I hate you all.
Sean wins the hot dog contest every time.
Sean wins the Pride parade street fight.
What the fuck?
So it's going to be a Philadelphia. Like we seen the movie Philadelphia. We know what that was talking about AIDS.
Always sunny in it.
What the? No, Johnny, that's not what Andy's talking about.
I mean,
That's
it's in Philadelphia.
The Eagles,
Hey, is
Yeah.
Rocky Balboa going to show up?
probably.
If
Yeah.
he does,
I
if he
know
does,
it's
he's gonna
not.
break a hip.
No, I don't think he
Diddy
is.
will not be there.
Did he what?
Diddy will not be
Ain't
there.
no party like a Diddy.
Who's going to diddle us then? If Diddy's not going to
Oh
be
God!
I'm not diddling nobody.
there, hey, what your mama said.
That ain't what your mama said.
We're way off subject.
If he keeps popping off at the
Johnny's
mouth,
fault.
I'm gonna be his dad. I can't help that. Sometimes I say the most out of pocket thing, but it is true. His name is the Pride, and the reason why it's called the Pride is because
They're gay.
because they're all three.
It's a gay Philadelphia street match. They're
That
having a
is
gay
not what it
parade.
is.
So
They're
whoever
gonna have
wins
a-
gets the dildo
There's
shoved up
nothing
the
wrong.
ass.
They're going to have a match during the Pride
There's
parade.
nothing wrong with being three strong black athletes.
Oh, I don't.
No, nobody said that. What are you? What?
No, I just said the
That's why it's called
word.
the Pride.
I just mean the word pride is supposed to be for the lesbians, right?
No,
Wait, you said
Pride
I
is
should've
every
brought a
word,
bigger
Andy.
cup.
Huh?
Should have brought a bigger cup.
Oh, look at this. Joyce Bruner chimed
That
in.
ain't what your mama said.
Shit.
She said, "Hello, B Money."
What's up, B?
You know his grandma got his chime in.
That's
Your
right.
granny? It's your
I
granny?
miss Mama Steel.
Cause he's a Hall of Famer.
Heck yeah.
She always wants me to do that dirty dancing spot where I lift her up.
Spin her around.
Yes.
Heck yeah.
Yeah,
I
Donnie's
paid money to
already
see that.
making-
But
Yeah.
she always wants to do it in that shirt that she's got the sides cut out of, and she don't ever wear a bra. So when I pick her up,
Oh, man.
they come down here and they,
Hey, you hear
I
that,
paid
dude?
money to see that. Like that shirt right there?
yeah.
Yeah, she
And
ain't
then
got
when I
no
lift
bra
her
on.
up, they beat me to death.
You hear that, dude? Donna Green's also been going for
You think she
B
makes,
Money's grandma.
You think she makes Moxley bleed there?
Probably.
Yeah.
She all right.
Moxie loves to bleed. You know
Okay,
that.
so we all think that Bobby Lashley's going to win, right?
Yes.
Because we all think that. Okay, Karrion Kross is not winning anything.
Terry Cross never wins stuff.
Man, I can't.
Actually, he did win the Lucky Bastard Award for
So
his
the
wife.
match after that is LA Knight. What? Yeah. LA
Yeah.
Knight versus
Let me talk to you.
AJ Styles.
LA Knight's going over because he doesn't need the victory.
I agree.
LA Knight needs the victory. And if anybody can give LA Knight a very damn good match, it's AJ.
Yeah. I agree.
AJ is so smooth. So smooth. Like
Still, after all these years.
dude, one of the I don't know why, but
I
like
think AJ Styles.
I was watching a cage match of him and the Abyss, and he like his suplex is even like so clean. He does it to the Abyss, and it's actually like believable for his size to suplex the Abyss like he did.
Yeah.
Like he almost did it like he suplexed him, and like you know how they like pin him while they
Yep.
yeah.
I give you that.
So you want AJ to win?
No.
No. You want LA Knight to win?
Yeah.
Knight's gonna win. Yeah.
Sean, who you think?
LA Knight's going over. AJ does not need the victory. AJ career speaks for itself. LA Knight's still relatively new to WWE fans. We followed his career for years. We all know
So he needs the
he
win.
needs the victory. He's making us all totally forget about Max Dupree.
Donnie, what do you think?
I think that AJ's at the point of his career where he's making careers, so I agree that LA Knight gets the win. AJ puts him over, gives him the push. I think LA Knight needs a big win right now anyway
Exactly.
to keep his steam going
Oh yeah.
because he hasn't had a big win.
He's cooled off a little bit.
Yes,
I
he
read-
needs that big push.
And that's good. It's going to have to be a great match.
He was the highest T-shirt seller.
It's going to have to be a great match. They're going to have to put on a banger. What do you think, Johnny Lee?
I think that LA Knight's gonna win, and it's gonna be a banger match because AJ Styles can handle losing the match.
I don't know about
It
AJ
won't hurt him.
Styles' pants though. Those were fucking weird. The black pants that he was wearing or that he wore.
Yeah, he was wearing those in TNA as well.
Yeah, I agree. I think LA Knight wins. Maybe the Good Brothers come out to help. Maybe. Try.
Technically,
What
well, I mean, they
what
could.
say you, Chance?
I gotta go with AJ Styles because he been a wrestler, but since he lost from LA Knight, he's probably mad right now because LA Knight messed with AJ Styles, so AJ
I can
Styles
see
might
it.
want to come back and show and beat him. And since he been a wrestler and he loses and all that, maybe today he might come back up on Saturday.
Well, he did just come back, so I mean AJ could use a big win too
That's true.
That's true as well.
for his comeback, but I don't think he needs it. I think he's at the point where he's starting to get other guys over.
If AJ wins, it's because he cheated.
Yep.
The Good Brothers came out and
That way it
helped,
keeps LA Knight
and they
strong.
just keep this rivalry going for a
But the
little
Good
while.
Brothers are in NXT. They're not really doing anything.
But then LA Knight's another guy you put Intercontinental belt on.
Or the
Yeah.
U.S. title.
And a big win against AJ pushes you in that direction.
Yeah. Okay,
Wait,
so the
before you
match.
even say it,
The match after that is WWE United States Championship match. the champion Logan Paul versus Randy Orton, the legend, and Kevin Owens.
Before you even say anything, Randy Orton's just gonna dominate him already with RKO because Randy Orton's mad because Logan Paul did that. And
You hate Logan Paul?
yeah, I hate Logan Paul. Logan Paul is so stupid. He freaking used brass knuckles.
Unfortunately for you, Logan Paul's picking up the win. It's too soon for him to lose the belt.
He's awesome. Logan Paul's awesome for wrestling. I think he brings a whole different audience to
And the
wrestling.
fact that you hate him, that you hate Logan Paul, which
That's what he does.
I get it. He's doing his job right.
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
a little FYI.
I can't see him taking the belt off of Logan Paul for any
He's
reason.
a heel. You're supposed to hate him.
Well, we know Randy Orton's just.
Logan Paul's going to be a world champion at some point.
KO.
Well,
I'm not.
I know Logan Paul's not going to win because Kevin Owens wants to beat up Logan Paul because if you didn't.
Randy Orton wants to beat up Logan Paul.
Well,
B-Money, what do you think?
For me, it really depends on if how much Logan is going to be involved with this upcoming next calendar year.
Yeah.
That's how I see it going. Like, depending on how much he is going to be involved is going to be what happens at WrestleMania.
Well, both of these guys, Randy Orton and Kevin Owens, have been
mad at
heavyweight champions. Like, and Randy Orton's a legend. Like, putting the U.S. title on him, and doesn't that kind of bring his legendary down a little bit?
Or he's bringing the title up.
Well,
Because the
I think
title doesn't
Paul
make the man.
retains, but he doesn't pin.
Well, he's definitely cheating.
Yeah.
He's going to pin KO.
His brother,
He
Jake
doesn't
Paul's
pin-
coming.
He doesn't pin
he's
Orton.
gonna grab those brass.
Jake
knuckles.
Paul's coming to help him.
I think.
Maybe Mike Tyson
I
even.
think Orton's
No.
got him beat.
No, Mike
I
Tyson's
think
not
Orton's
helping.
got him beat, and then something happens. Somebody else.
Jake Paul.
You see Kevin turning on him, turning to Jake Paul's side?
I don't know.
Kevin turns a lot.
Yeah.
No.
That's true.
I don't know.
He almost turns as much as Big Show.
I don't know. I just can't see him putting him over. Or, but I could be wrong.
I feel like
Orton's not taking the pin.
I don't think so.
No. So Orton's gonna be out of the ring and can't break the pin, or Orton's gonna get the pin and win.
Jake Paul's definitely coming to help him.
I'm telling you, Logan Paul's gonna get the win, either some way or some way. Because you gotta count. Randy Orton and Kevin Owens, they might mess up and attack each other, and then Jake Paul comes out, throws the brass knuckles, both of them's down.
No. Jake Paul is a boxer that wants to fight Mike Tyson, and
He's gonna fight him.
yeah,
Yep.
he is on April. No, it's like June or July something.
Yeah, yeah.
And but Randy Orton's not. He never gets pinned by Logan Paul or Kevin Owens. And just my opinion, if you didn't see this, but Logan Paul, when they did the Elimination Chamber, Logan Paul drew a Kevin Owens as a fatty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens is fat.
Oh, that match is going to be a good match. It's going to be one.
Well,
I think that match is going to steal the show.
It'll be a good one.
Kevin Owens.
If it's going to be a show stealer, that match is going to steal the show because you got a fucking superstar like Randy Orton that can hit the RKO at any moment. You got Logan Paul, which is such a high flyer. He's legit.
Gonna be crazy.
Don't y'all agree that Logan Paul is legit
Yes,
wrestler?
he is. He's legit.
He looks better than.
And Kevin Owens is just a freaking hard ass.
Why'd he steal your match, Annie? Jane said.
Huh?
Why'd he steal your match?
I think
Andy?
they ought to have a loser rakes leaves match.
Yeah. Oh my God, WD, please listen to us. Loser rakes leaves match. If the one person loses, he's got to rake everyone's yards.
That's
and
more
I'm
of
talking
a,
about do it
that's
for
more
hours.
that's more of a fall match, I think.
Ooh.
We got to bring
we
that out
gotta
in
wait.
fall. Yeah, we got to bring that out.
Loser
in fall.
does lawn work match.
Yeah, the loser mulches my lawn match.
Think about wrecking those damn leaves.
Do that with Sean and Johnny. Andy
Shut up.
Sean will not face Johnny. Johnny.
I'm
and
not
Sean's
fighting.
supposed to have
I'm not a
boxing
fighter.
match.
Silverhawk versus Iron Mike, she said.
Hey.
That was your match.
Yeah, we should do that.
We agree Randy Orton's not going to get pinned by Buffalo. None of them.
Randy
I
Orton's
think
not
he-
getting pinned.
No, I think he's going to get out of the ring, and then one of them are going to pin each other. or Randy Orton's gonna pin them and get the win. Because,
Nope.
no.
You're the only one that says Randy's winning.
Yeah, Randy isn't winning.
You're
He's
the
an
only-
all-time legend.
I'm just saying, you're the one that says Randy's winning. Everybody else has got
My
Logan
sister,
Paul.
my sister even
Because Logan
says,
Paul's
His
got it.
sister said it. It must be. It's got to be
Yeah.
right.
My sister even said
She's got to be right.
She's a big fan of Randy Orton.
But
Heck
you got,
yeah.
but you got to remember, Chance.
Yeah, my daughter's lesbian. She thinks Randy's hot.
You got. Oh my God, Randy's
Hey.
gonna turn someone unlesbian.
Yeah.
So
He's got that power. He is the Viper. They'll call him that
Sean's
for
lesbian.
nothing.
But the
Damn.
elimination chamber.
I do sleep with women.
When the
you
elimination
do take
chamber,
dildos.
No, I don't.
Double headers.
the elimination chamber, Randy
You
Orton.
take those double-headed ones.
They call him Peggy Sean.
Do you know
Peg
the-
leg Sean. Okay, so the next match after that is WWE Women's Championship match, which is the SmackDown Championship. Right?
Yep.
Io Sky versus Bailey.
Oh, that's
which
easy.
Bailey
Big Butt
won the
Bailey.
world.
Big Butt Bailey.
She won the Royal
Big
Rumble.
Bubba Butts
Big
winning.
Butt Bailey.
Bubble Butt Bailey.
No, it's Big Butt Bailey.
Y'all think so? Y'all think Bailey's
Bubble Butt,
winning?
she got
I feel like it
bubble
because it's her
butt
time,
on.
Annie.
I
She won the
think it's
World
her
Rumble for a
time,
reason.
man. She's been helping push all these other girls.
Well,
She had
And-
the belt
and
forever.
Dad even told me this.
She has it, and she's been helping all these other girls
Big Butt
get
Bailey.
to where they want to be. What?
He even told me, but Bailey
damn.
knows all their moves.
You have more aggravating than the
Yeah.
clap.
You gotta let people talk.
Can't talk over people.
My bad.
I'm gonna start calling you clap.
Clap track.
Go ahead, Donnie. What were you saying?
Laugh track.
I just think that she has helped so many other girls advance that it's time to give her something back. And she hasn't been a champion forever.
She made damage control relevant because like without her being in that group,
Those
it
other
was
girls
nothing.
wouldn't-
Yeah, it was
they'd
nothing.
still be jerking the curtain.
Exactly.
Dakota Kai wouldn't be anything.
And it was her idea. I mean, she reached out to them and she asked them, "Do you want to be part of this faction that I'm putting together?" And look at where they are now. Io Sky is the women's champion. And she's taking on Bailey in a WrestleMania. What better way for Bailey to capture the title?
Yeah, I think that Bailey's winning. She's got the best ass in wrestling. I think.
Oh yes, she does that bubble butt.
Yeah,
And she's definitely caked up.
I
yeah.
need the corn out of her shit.
She's definitely
I
caked
hung the
up.
bunch of
Plug.
pork box.
Yep. See,
What do you think, Big Money? Who we got winning that one?
Bailey.
Bailey's winning. Sean Johns. Who you got?
Bailey.
Bailey.
Bubble Butt.
I can't pronounce the other one.
Johnny Elite.
I still
Io
say
Sky.
Bailey.
Bailey. I got Io Sky
Io
winning
Sky.
because you guys want Bailey to win. I think Io Sky's just a little.
She
cutie.
deserves one vote.
Yeah, I
She
think
deserves
I
a
think
vote.
Dakota Kai's coming in and they're really screwing over Bailey, big time.
Yeah, that's true. They could.
So who's got Bailey's back now? Because Sasha Banks is over at ADW, so who's got Bailey's back? Who you think comes in and helps Bailey win?
Becky Lynch.
Because she's gonna be outnumbered. Becky Lynch has got her problems already with
That's true, but-
Rhea Ripley.
I think it's Oscar.
Did we see somebody new come in? Did we see a new woman come in?
I think it might be somebody new for sure.
Or it might be.
What's her
Oscar.
name? Stratton. What's her name?
Tiffany Stratton.
Tootie Stratton maybe
Is that
come and
the
help her.
blonde chick?
Tiffany.
Yeah, she's gorgeous, ain't she?
Boy, that's
She
another
is.
one, dude. She is smoking right now.
Yeah, she is great too.
Yes.
She's great in the ring.
Her appearance at the Elimination Chamber was off the chain.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, nobody really thought she should be in it.
She stole that match.
Yeah,
Like,
nobody really thought she should be in that match until after she was in that match, and they're like, "Oh, that was a great choice."
Tippy time, baby.
Yep.
But I don't know if is there anybody that can help Bailey if Bailey needs help, because she's going against the whole of Damage Control. Like they got what, 4 other people in that?
Yeah, and also think about this.
What if Flair makes a surprise entrance?
Oh,
Oh, that could happen too.
Because
Because we ain't
I
seen
mean,
her in
they
a while.
all came back. They were the 4
Horsewomen.
horsewomen.
uh-huh.
What if she makes an appearance and helps? I mean, it's a possibility.
They do have that
Yes.
girl that was in Japan. That Julia chick is supposed to be coming to WWE
Julia.
too.
Ooh, and he just struck my fancy. Maybe Julia shows up for Bailey.
Because she's wrestled all those those Japanese girls already.
And she's one badass Josie.
Yeah. So maybe Julia shows up. I don't know. But we all got
Jane
Bailey.
says you say EO wins and Jordan's bloodline.
Yeah.
She does, yeah.
Yeah. Every night, this man is always about the bloodline. And every time Sami Zayn or Dempsey Ball, he says they're going to join the bloodline.
I think everybody. We're going to get to that point. Y'all going to see how many people I think is going to join this.
Sammy helps EO and joins them.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Everybody's going to join this bloodline. Like, why wouldn't they? Okay. The next bout is one that we really want to see too. It's the semi-main event. It's the World Heavyweight Championship match. Seth freaking Rollins, the champion, versus Drew McIntyre. Which the special guest
Seth wins, but Damian cashes in.
We got a special guest commentator on that. CM Punk's going to be there too. So
that's right. Love him or hate him, CM Punk gets people talking. And I say,
pretty much.
Fragile feel, yeah.
Yeah. He gets them talking by being fragile.
But did anybody watch his video with Ariel Helwani or whatever the hell is
Yes. MMA broadcaster.
Yeah.
Ariel Helwani.
Yeah.
I watched a little bit of it.
Okay.
So who wins this match?
I think.
Y'all think it's time for Seth to drop the
Yes.
title? They've only had one championship, that title right now. So
I think it's time for him.
I think Seth.
he's been hurt
Sean
too.
said,
So
I think Seth wins, but Priest cashes in.
I agree.
Seth wins and Priest cashes in.
Yes.
I agree. Seth wins, retains, or Drew.
And then Drew beats him Monday.
I really think
Or Drew beats him,
deserves
and
I
then
think
Damian cashes in.
I think
Really fuck with Drew.
Drew deserves the win. I think he would be a good champ. I think he can carry that belt. He's a big enough guy. I don't know if you've ever been beside him in person.
He's a big
massive
son bitch.
dude.
Yeah.
He is a big dude. I didn't realize how small I was until I was standing beside Drew McIntyre.
Yeah.
Like, we ran into each other at the airport, and we was on the plane.
Yeah.
I sat by him on the plane, and we just hung out, dude. He was super cool. Talked to him the whole time.
When was this?
2 summers ago.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's when WWE wasn't doing shit with him.
Yeah.
He was getting no push, wasn't doing nothing with him.
Yeah.
And it was, me and him was drinking bourbon and cokes on the plane together.
No shit.
Yeah, we was having, dude. My wife was like, "Who is that guy?"
Yeah.
Because she didn't know who. She was like, "Who?"
Yeah, ain't nobody.
Yeah. So then but dude, super cool guy. We took pictures and stuff together. But he kept his hood up. He didn't want nobody to.
No.
And nobody recognized him, dude.
Yeah.
Just this massive look like, dude. He was huge.
Yeah.
Like when I stood beside him, it looked like Chance standing beside, like he was like a little kid. And so you don't realize how big that guy is. So he could actually, honestly, like he could pack it and it can still mean something.
I'm a big Drew fan.
And I hate the fact that when he was the champ, it was during the COVID era.
Yeah.
And to have that title during that, and to have that responsibility when nobody was and go out there and have matches when nobody's there to cheer you. Like if you don't have fan reactions, it's hard to have a match.
So if Drew wins, does he stay heel or does he go baby?
He stays heel.
Yeah.
Keep him heel.
He a heel champion.
Yeah. So here's the thing. That's why Roman's belt is so great because you have every belt that has a heel holding it, it does better.
Yeah. Because everybody wants to take it off of him.
It's always it's the chase is. It's all about the chase.
Like when Triple H had the belt, it was like.
And that's why Cody's so over because of the chase.
Yeah, yeah.
You know?
So like, we'll get to that. We'll get to that match here soon. But so Seth versus Drew is going to be a big match. Does anybody interfere in this match?
Man,
the Bloodline, do they interfere in this match?
No.
Damian Priest when he cashes in.
I think Judgment Day could interfere in it.
Yep.
Do we really think that Damian Priest is big enough to be a champion, like the world champion?
I think off a cash in.
Yeah.
How long does he? He doesn't keep it very long, does he? He keeps it till Monday night, and then Drew beats him.
Maybe keeps it until about Clash of Castle when Drew McIntyre and them's gonna be in Scotland.
I don't think Damian
He's
Priest
got to do
is.
something. He's got to cash in.
He's got to do something.
He's got to cash in.
Does he cash in and fail?
Either cashes in.
Cashes in fails because of Balor.
Yeah, because Balor's.
Maybe.
But he's got to cash in.
Yep.
Yeah, he has to. I mean,
there's still some time,
and this
really.
is the last time for the
forgot he was
cash
even
in,
the
right?
Money in the
No.
Bank.
Yeah.
They're not doing the Money in the Bank anymore. That was it.
They're not.
Facts.
I'm pretty sure they said they're not doing it anymore.
They're not going to do that pay-per-view
They're
anymore?
doing away with the whole pay-per-view, the whole Money in the Bank.
Well, because the past couple years they gave it to fucking just nobodies.
Just
And
like when Otis had it, and then Miz ended up with it, and he didn't do nothing with it either.
Because for some reason,
they're
Otis
running out
got
of
it by them.
ideas to do with it, I think, and I think they're just done with the whole.
Well, then Damian doesn't win it. He cashes it in, and it's over. I don't think that he wins. I don't see Damian Priest as a champion for even one day. I just don't see it. Do you guys see
I
that?
think Seth is injured night 1,
Yeah.
and Drew takes advantage of the injury night 2, and he is the new champ.
Yeah, Drew's definitely winning.
I
Drew
think
is
so.
definitely.
And then, or maybe, I can't see Damian trying to cash in on Drew, and then Drew just.
But like you said,
Kills
Damian
him?
may cash in on the Intercontinental.
That's true
He's
too.
cashing in on one of those belts.
I think I see that more likely, and then
You don't know?
and then like he, I see him cashing in on that one and winning that Intercontinental Championship by cheating him, and then Gunther goes back and tries to get it back from him for a few months, and then actually gets it back.
I think at some point
Gunther's got to.
you got to put him towards the other title.
Yeah, well, yeah, you're probably right. If Damian takes it off of him, Gunther's headed towards Drew McIntyre.
Jane says that she sees Damian Priest as absolutely championship material.
I don't.
I don't either.
I don't either.
I don't
like,
think
it would
he-
have to be off something
My-
like
my
a
thing
cash
is-
in for me.
I see Sami Zayn
He's a
before
big
him.
guy. I think he's good in a group. I think he's good in a tag. But as a single guy, I don't think he's the guy that can go out there and have those 30, 40-minute matches that you're like, oh, shit, like spot after spot, false finish after false finish, and you're like on the edge of your seat. I don't think that.
Yeah, no, he's
that
at
guy.
at this point he's a tag team guy right now. And he's not had a singles push at all.
I just don't think Damian can give you that
his-
on the seat match.
His best match he's had was against Bad Bunny in Puerto Rico.
Bad Bunny. Yeah, that was his best match.
That was his best match.
Was it good?
And that was a great pay-per-view as well.
That was a good match. It was but he's that kind of level. He's that level. He's that mid card. He's not a world champion yet. Can he be one at some point? I think, but he needs a run like Gunther. He needs
to be built
He
up.
needs to be built up. He needs a single run like Gunther. He's got to beat some people before he becomes champion. Like the champion, and he takes it off Seth Rollins or doesn't put it on takes it off Drew McIntyre.
Again, that's another. He goes to cash in and doesn't cash in. Maybe it's because of Finn trying to help and fails or whatever. And then
The Judgment Day's done.
That's the whole crumble. Once Damian Priest cashes in, Judgment Day is
done.
Is done. I think,
Judgment Day's done.
I think
WrestleMania.
that's the end of it.
Yeah, I think they're done. I think they go with a feud between your boy, like you just said, Finn Balor and Damian have a feud against each other.
I don't like. I see Damian like the only way he could win it is off a cash in, and that's like sort of like a cheap way, if that makes sense. I feel like
Yeah.
kind of like how Edge did, like came in beat, but Edge is actually a star.
Yeah.
And but
Well, Rhea's turned the judge. Rhea's went face.
Rhea's the
I
best.
think Damian at best is wrestling for the United States or Intercontinental. That's the best I see him, because I look at a guy like Gunther and I'm like, Damian Priest is just not even close to being on that level.
No.
That's a good.
And
Tell them what you said. That's a good possibility.
What? Tell us.
I said Seth Rollins is gonna win because if you didn't hear, Seth Rollins said he had Cody Rhodes' back and Cody Rhodes said he had his back. So if Drew McIntyre tries to start pinning Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes will come in and
Or if
beat
Damian
up.
goes to cash in and they try to screw him, Cody comes in to help.
Yeah,
make
Cody
the
comes
save.
in and helps.
So that leads us into the next match. Let's go over there. So the next match is the
That's a good idea.
Undisputed World Heavyweight Universal Big Time I won beat everybody champion Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes, which at this point we all think is going to be a bloodline match because the bloodline rules match. So all the guys out there are going to be
we all agreed that Bloodline wins night one.
I got a
I think
suggestion
Cody
for you,
Rhodes-
Andy.
okay. Go ahead
This is just for you. I just thought of this.
for me.
Cody goes out there, has this epic entrance. Roman has this epic entrance. The match starts. Cody lays on his back, takes the pin. Cody gets back up,
Jeff
puts a
Jarrett
bloodline
style.
shirt on.
He
Jeff
joins the
Jarrett.
bloodline.
Joins the bloodline.
Hell yeah!
Damn, yeah, that
Fucking
Jeff Jarrett
NWO.
finish.
And then
that'd be the biggest fuck you to the crowd he's ever
The
given.
NWO music comes on and they all join the NWO.
Yeah.
The NWO joins with the, bloodline.
NW
I
line.
know who's
My
Nash
God.
Nash and Hogan come out, and Six Pac comes out, and
EO Sky comes out.
And then
Yo,
Rhea
Scott
comes out
comes
to be their China.
Nia Jax comes out.
Oh God, why?
Eats everything.
Eats everything.
Yeah, Rhea's gonna come out and be their China. She's
So-
gonna be like, Mommy's always on top.
So let's
with her
take this
bloodline.
serious, guys. Let's talk about this. We got about 20 minutes to talk about this. Let's talk about this match seriously. So the way we think it's going to happen is it's going to be bloodline rules. Cody Rhodes is out there. What we understand is that Seth Rollins just lost his belt to Drew McIntyre, and let's go from there.
So, me personally, Cody has been my all-time favorite ever since about like 09 when he joined Legacy, and
Even Stardust.
even Stardust. I was there through it all. It was rough, but I was there. And
Same.
what is it? He's built himself up, and I really want to see him win, but I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Sean, what do you think? What happens? I want to know what
What I
happens.
think is going to happen is they're going to be somebody coming out. Maybe Cena does. There's other things. Brock may, because supposedly he's cleared or whatever, so he's
Brock Lesnar?
Brock Lesnar.
I think it's a little early.
It's a little
Yeah,
iffy,
it's a little
It's a
too
little-
early.
little too
but
early.
I think he would, because he did show his respects to Cody when we last seen him.
He does like Cody.
He loves that Cody man.
Yeah.
Well, he showed respect to Cody. I wouldn't say he loves. I don't think he loves anybody.
He's Jordan the Pride, Sean.
He loves Sable. He is Jordan the Pride too. Yeah.
Shut up.
No, he's joining the bloodline. Everybody's joining
Yeah,
the
He's
bloodline.
not joining the blood.
And Bobby
Are
Lashley
you going to
Charles
join the
Pride is joining
bloodline?
the bloodline.
Andy?
So you
Johnny,
think- you
Johnny,
take
are you
your-
joining the bloodline?
I already have.
I will. I always join
Talking
them.
about, man, I've been Bloodline, man.
Yeah, I'm bloodline too.
I'm
The head of the-
alive for life. baby.
Chance you joining the bloodline, buddy?
never.
No, he's a Cody crybaby.
You
He's a
talking-
Cody crybaby over there.
Cry, baby.
I'm not a Cody guy, but I
He's
see
a
Steve
Cody
Austin
guy.
coming out and running the Rock off.
So you think?
Maybe set them up for one more match.
So you think? Okay, so Roman comes out. He's got Rock with him. He's got Sikoa with him. He's got Jay and
That's not going to happen.
Jay and
That's
Jimmy
not gonna
with
happen.
him.
No, not
He's
Jay.
got Jimmy for sure.
He's
You know
got
about Jay.
he's got Haku with him. He's got
Yeah.
Nia Jax.
Rikishi's gonna be there too.
Rakishi's gonna be there.
Solo.
I think the whole Bloodline
Appa and
there.
Sika's
Yeah.
gonna join them.
You just
100%.
dinging.
I
Well,
think-
they are going to be there to honor Leah.
100%. But there is rumors that Stone Cold, all those guys are coming. They may be there for Cody.
I want to hear what you're saying about.
I think Dustin is showing up.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah,
They're
Dustin.
teasing it too much with the Twitters, and I think they're doing that on purpose.
Yeah.
And we know that WWE now does not care to let other people come in. They let the women champ come in. They had Mickey James not long ago,
Yep.
like TNA.
Yep.
So that's not an issue with them anymore.
No, it's
So-
not.
And especially as big as this angle is, I think that they let
Dustin,
Dustin
come in.
come in.
Does it come in as Goldust or Dustin?
He comes in as Dustin.
Yes.
Dustin.
And I think he comes in and he's part of it. I think Stone Cold might.
Do
be
you
part
think
of
he's
it.
going to turn on Cody and join the Bloodline?
That would be great. Yeah,
But
Dustin comes in, kicks him in the nuts, and joins the bloodline.
So I'm torn.
Yeah.
Exactly.
On the
We
finish.
all are.
I'm torn on the finish because
I don't want to see the bloodline
I
end.
do think that they want Roman to beat the Hogan thing. I think they want that.
I want
definitely.
that.
But I also think that
They want Cody Rhodes to win.
So what do you do with Cody if he loses? The story's supposedly finished.
What do you do if he
Can you
wins?
Can you stretch the fucking story another year? No. I don't think so.
I don't think
The
so.
bloodline story?
No, Cody
Cody
finishing his story.
finishing his
You can't
story.
have Roman and Cody 3 years in a row.
No. So it would have to. Somebody would have to beat Roman before Cody, but then you have Cody never beat Roman. I don't know. So I'm torn on how it's going to go down.
Me too.
How the finish is.
I know.
Yeah, it's tough.
I believe I know what's going to happen, but there's a way that I want what I want to happen. I want the bloodline to win.
I would like to see the whole bloodline thing go. I think now that The Rock is there, it's brought so much more life back to the bloodline story and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They don't end the bloodline at this WrestleMania, do they? They got Netflix next
They
year.
could very well end it.
That's what. But I don't. I don't know, man. I'm torn. Part of me thinks The Rock's going to screw Roman over, and
I don't want to see that.
Roman ends up going babyface. I don't know. There's so many ways they could go with it. I just, it's crazy.
They've built The Rock up to be the final boss.
He's the heel. He's the ultimate heel right
He's more over than Roman right now.
He's on to something.
Yeah.
Because
He made Cody bleed.
Because there's been some signs that Rock's been showing because he would be the true leader, the true head of the table, and I could see not saying it's going to happen exactly this way. Solo comes down, tries to run in on Roman or Cody, screw him over again. Rock pulls one of these. No. And then what is it? And then it starts
commotion.
commotion.
At the end of the day, his grandfather is the high chief.
That's right.
Was the high chief. So
Rock's the high chief.
Rock's the high chief.
So
He might be the tribal chief, but Rock's
He
the
might
high
be
chief.
the head of the but Rock
Is the head of the family.
That's right, the head of the family.
you see,
That's what I'm
you
saying.
see
So
what I'm saying?
there's that ultimate no, and it may put Roman and Jay back together. I don't know.
I want to see
But
Brandy Rhodes.
I don't want to see Roman lose. I think Roman should remain the champ, and just
Beat the Hulk Hogan record.
I think so.
I got an idea. Brandy Rhodes shows up,
But
turns on Cody Rhodes, and joins the bloodline. Her own husband.
Pharaoh shows up, turns on.
Yeah.
This is what I think. I think everybody should join the bloodline. Sami Zayn's been in. He's going to come in and help. But everybody's coming in. Everybody's against Cody. And then Cody's the ultimate babyface. He ends
I
up
just think
beating
keep
Reigns.
pushing Roman right now.
He keeps beating Reigns.
And people can talk all the shit they want to about Roman and say, brother, he is the top dog. And they say his ring work does not suck.
No.
His ring work's great. His mic skills are great. They put Paul with him. They didn't put Paul with him because he can't talk on the mic.
No, they made him legit.
Right.
They
Yeah, we
made
got
him
to
a
see.
legit bad guy because
At the end of
Paul
the day,
was with
at the end of the day,
Brock so long.
Roman Reigns has main evented WrestleMania 9 times.
Yeah.
But out of those 9, 4 of them are 2 nights. And he's main evented both nights, all 4 times. So legitimately, Hogan, he was the next one. He main evented 8.
Yeah.
But those were one night onlys. Roman did 9 WrestleManias, main evented 9, but 4 of those 9 were 2 nights, and he main evented all 4 of those 2 nights, both nights.
Roman can draw.
So,
That's right.
So you add an extra night, so
Roman has
13.
surpassed him.
That's 13 main
Yeah.
events. If you look at it night wise,
Yeah.
it's 13 on Roman. That's
Yeah.
more than anybody's ever come close to.
He draws. like you said, having the
Triple
heel,
H was 7.
having the heel champion draws.
And
Roman's 9. WrestleMania's main event. Hogan's 8. Triple H 7. Rock is 6. Cena's 5. Undertaker's 5.
Brock Lesnar's
They
Brock
bet
Lesnar's 5,
Steve
and
Austin.
Steve Austin's 4.
They let-
just think about that list of names right there.
That
I think
means-
Bret Hart is 2 or 3.
yeah.
they let Reigns beat the unbeatable Brock Lesnar. They let him beat him. So, like, why would they not let him win?
But
Like,
out
keep
of
on
the-
going.
When the 2-night era started, 4 WrestleManias in a, it was it 37, 38, 39, 40?
Yeah.
He main evented both nights in every one of them.
Agreed.
So if Cody does win, what happens after that, guys?
So here's my thing with that. I don't think so. If Cody wins, I don't think you need a belt for Roman and Rock at the next WrestleMania. And I think because the whole bloodline story to me, at the end of the day, the very end goal is Roman and Rock. And that's when the bloodline story is finished, is Roman and Rock.
Yes.
I think, it's got to come down to them two at the end of the day.
And I don't
Who's
think you
they
can
go
belt
against?
that.
They go for who's the head of the family at that point.
Yep.
So yeah, y'all say Cody wins, and the storyline keeps on going with the bloodline, but it goes to Rock to Reigns. But we all now want to see Rock Cody.
That's true.
So does that main event at SummerSlam, or does that main event at WrestleMania next year?
SummerSlam.
Are we waiting for Rock Roman again? Are we having that next year? Like, what goes on after that? And say that Cody does lose. Like, why does Cody lose? If Cody does lose, why does he lose? Does Seth come in and because he's pissed about his loss?
He blames it on Cody.
And blames it on Cody, and he helps the bloodline. He joins the bloodline.
Yeah, Ryan Mosley said this is crazy how he's going to main event 2 nights of WrestleMania this year. He's done it since 37, WrestleMania 37.
Yep.
He's main evented 2 nights since WrestleMania 37.
Yeah,
37,
well,
38,
Cody's main
39,
event.
and this is 40.
Well, Cody's pretty much main event since he's came back, right? Or no?
Well, he
Only
main
for 2
evented
years.
last
Last
year
year.
and this year.
Yeah,
He did
2 out of 3 years he's been
kind
back.
of. He was mid card when he came back and made his debut.
So
Yep.
you're a Rhodes guy, right? You're a Rhodes guy.
Yeah, because same thing. Seth Rollins is gonna come in, and all the people that are on Cody Rhodes' side.
But you know that after they lose night 1, it's bloodline rules. So anything the bloodline wants to do, it goes. Like
Yeah.
it's
Yep.
I know.
so.
But Seth Rollins will break the rules.
Are you gonna be upset when he loses?
No, because I know Cody Rhodes is gonna finish the story.
So Cody's gonna win. You saying Cody
He's
wins?
going to finish the
Well,
story.
yeah, because he is gonna finish the story. Because if he don't finish the story, then he's just gonna make all those people have to wait until
Oh, it'll
next
be
year.
it'll be bad if he
Oh, it'll be bad if he
Make-
doesn't win.
like
So-
it's gonna. There's gonna be people not watching wrestling.
Oh, they're gonna quit watching wrestling.
Yeah, they're gonna be like,
People
Those
said
So
they
B,
quit.
B Money, who do you think?
You say that, but you'll watch it Monday night.
I will.
Yeah, because you'll be like, what's
I
gonna
would
happen?
too.
Is Cody gonna come out and beat him?
Cody Rhodes.
Okay, well, what do you think? Who do you think? Who do you
Cody
think?
Rhodes.
Cody's winning.
Yeah.
But I'm still.
How?
I'm
How's he
still-
winning?
Come on.
I don't know. That's what I don't know. And here's my other thing.
I think it's gonna be a big blow up at the finish. Like I think
Definitely.
there's gonna be so many people
Co-
involved.
Cody wins. Don't know how he does it, but I'm still nervous. I'm still wondering.
Yeah.
What if?
That's
What if?
good.
What if?
That's
What
good.
if?
That's good. Sean Johns, who wins? Night
Cody
2,
Rhodes all day.
Cody versus Reigns. Who wins and how?
Cody's going to win, but he's going to hit that trilogy of crossroads. But everybody and their brothers are going to get involved. I do see Judgment Day like, nah, sorry. And then they're going to turn on Roman afterwards. It's going to shit on Cody's story. I need to quit saying it like that when we're talking WWE because with the whole story thing with Vince.
Superfly Johnny Lee, who's winning?
man, I'll tell you what. I know Cody might win, but a part of me wants to see Cody lose so that me and my friend Mark can go home and no longer watch this piece of trash wrestling and then tune in the next night on Raw. That's my answer.
If Cody loses, we're going to change the format of the podcast to something else.
As it be called, Nice Guy Blood.
We're going to start doing horse racing instead.
That's right. Because me and my friend Mark want Cody to win, but damn, if he loses, that's gonna hurt our hearts. My heart goes out to you, Mark.
It's not going to hurt my heart.
Who you got winning?
Cody loses.
Yep.
Cody Rhodes.
Cody Rhodes win. How?
Oh, how? Because well, it's bloodline rules, but maybe so like maybe
You gotta
if
say it fast.
they are like if so Cody Rhodes might get beat because Cody Rhodes is gonna beat him, but Roman Reigns might do something dirty. Ref might get mad, or Cody Rhodes does something, and then all the people are gonna start trying to attack him. Then people are just coming out that are on Cody's side. People coming out, beating on those people up that are on the Bloodline side. And then if it has to come, then Cody Rhodes will pin him.
Cody Rhodes wins by pin. Donnie Green, who wins? Cody versus Roman, who wins and how? Like, even just what you want. I want to know what you want, and then how it's going to happen.
Reigns to retain,
You want Reigns to retain.
but I think Cody wins.
Cody wins.
I think they finish the story.
How does Cody win?
I think it's going to be a huge blow up. I think all the bloodlines involved. I think Cody's got Seth there, fucking Hogan there, fucking Stone Cold there, Dustin there.
Steve Austin.
All those guys are going. I think it's going to be a big brawl at the end, and somehow or another, Cody's arms raised. The story's finished. Confetti flies. Dusty Rhodes plays on the big teleprompter up there, and it's got Dusty Rhodes up there. Everybody's crying, and they play Dusty's music at the end or something. I don't know, but
Yeah.
Cody joins the bloodline.
I see the Rhodes. I see the Rhodes story being finished. That's what I think's going to happen. That's not what I want to happen.
What do you want to happen?
I want Reigns to retain. I want him to continue. I want to see this storyline continue to go.
How does he win without crushing Cody as a superstar? Because if he loses again, then he may lose the fans.
I think the only way to do it is Cody's got Reigns beat. He's pinned him.
Yeah.
There's a
The ref's down
somewhere, but Rock intervenes as the final boss and takes that win from him and gives it back to Reigns. Somehow or another, there's something. Maybe
that could happen too.
Maybe he does win, but then
They
on
restart.
Monday Night Raw, Rock comes out and there's a technicality, whatever it is,
Yeah.
and says you didn't win. They strip him from the belt. Reigns gets it back. It doesn't go against Reigns' his win-loss record. It stays as a win for
Yeah.
Reigns, and it continues.
So you think Cody
did
wins?
finish the story, but he didn't.
Cody wins
Yeah.
WrestleMania night too,
Ooh, that would be
and
a
then
good
they give the
one.
belt back
They
to
give the
Rollins.
belt back to Rollins on the technicality. So Cody did win.
But lost
Story's
the belt.
finished, but he didn't, and Roman's record still continues.
Yeah,
That's true.
I see that you said
That's just my
it
opinion.
gets down to the end, and Cody's got Reigns beat. Rock comes out. Dustin comes out, stops the Rock. Cody gets beat up by Reigns a couple more times. It's like Reigns has got him pinned a couple times. It's like we think Cody's lost. 1, 2, he kicks out. Does it again. 1, 2, he kicks out. And then Cody just comes off that rope with that little cutter that he's got and just pins Reigns, and it's over.
I think referees are going to be down.
Yeah, referees are going to be down.
There's going to be not just one. There's going to be multiple referees down.
Yeah, it's going to be
I think
down.
there's going to be multiple referees down.
Because of all the bloodline.
Cody finally hits him with his finisher, and last second, the refs counting. Reigns has got his foot on the rope or something. Referee counts to 3 anyway.
Yeah.
Cody's winning. Everybody's celebrating. Nobody's really noticed fucking Reigns' foot's not on the rope.
Underneath the rope, yeah.
No matter what, he doesn't really lose.
Yeah.
But the story's been finished. He beat Reigns.
See, I'm on the fence about it too because I want Roman to go and beat Hogan's record, and I want the bloodline story to keep going.
If Cody doesn't win, it's going to be a fucking riot in Philadelphia.
Yeah, it's going to be
That
a
will be a
big
great
shit.
sight.
It's almost like they have to make Cody
There'll
win.
be fucking cars flipped and fucking couches burned. For
But
sure
what's
in
the? I
streets.
mean, I don't. If I was Triple H or the people that run this thing, I wouldn't want it to end. I wouldn't want this. This is the hottest story in the last freaking 20
Decade.
years in wrestling.
Yeah.
This is the hottest story in wrestling. I would not want this to
when
stop.
this ends, what else do they got? They have nothing else that's hot right now.
I guess they got Roman goes against Rock. You got Rock faces Cody at some point.
But you could do Roman. Rock
Whatever
for
you do with
another
Rock's
year.
going to be hot.
Seth's going to be mad at Cody, so you got that too. Drew,
I think it'll end up something will happen. I think actually going back, Drew's gonna beat Rollins, and it's gonna be him and CM Punk because Drew's been back and forth with CM Punk a little.
Well,
bit.
then you got that match too. CM Punk versus Rollins has to happen at some point. CM Punk versus Drew has to happen at some point. CM Punk versus Cody has to happen at some
But
point.
that's what they've been doing with CM Punk, though. He's injured, but he's stirring the pot with all these different
That's right.
people. So he's basically creating storylines with numerous people right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
So that way you have different directions to go.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing he's doing while he's injured.
That's it. Man, I don't think wrestling's
and
been
that's
this
just good
good.
storytelling.
Wrestling hasn't been this good with the storytelling, and this is just the beginning of Triple H era of wrestling being in charge and The Rock being on the board. Like, can y'all imagine what they're gonna come up with in the next year or so? And when they go to Raw, like what's gonna happen there? Like not Raw, but when they go to Netflix, what's gonna happen there when Raw goes to Netflix? Like,
What's crazy is these guys are probably on the phone excited about wrestling again.
yeah.
The Rock and Triple H.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, you're like kids,
hey,
man.
What if we do this?
We do this. We can do this next year. We can do this. They probably got the next 5 years
That's what I'm
planned
saying.
out.
And it's probably, and it hasn't probably been like that in a long time. But those guys are working
Well,
together. It's
with Vince being in charge for so long was probably a good thing because he held back all this creativity on these guys that they could have been doing. And The Rock and Triple H has all these built up ideas that these storylines was probably for other people, but they've switched them around to give them to these guys. And they've got so much creativity shit that they couldn't do when Vince was in charge because Vince was just a fucking egomaniac and
Yes, he
a piece
was.
of shit. And so now they got all this story in their head. That was probably a best thing for us as fans that happened.
Exactly, because now we saw blood for the first time in so long on WTV, and it meant something.
Yeah, right there. We're just watching AEW. There's blood right there.
And it
that
don't
doesn't
mean
mean
nothing.
anything.
they bleed
Because
every
we've seen
night.
it all the time.
Well,
And they got 500 champions. I just can't get into the AEW. I've tried.
I love their
I think
wrestling. They have great
I
wrestlers.
think they got great workers, but I just can't get in. Like, you don't. I mean, everybody's a champion over there.
Yeah, they got so many champions. Look, he's signing it in blood.
And that don't mean nothing because we've already seen this from Hulk Hogan and Vince McMahon.
We seen that. We seen. I feel like we seen somebody else sign with blood
we
on
have.
on AEW.
But
Yeah.
they didn't sign with.
That's
they
a
signed with
totally
Dane
another
Lawson.
story there, guys. I was shitting on AEW. So, but AEW is supposed to be having a pay per view or something this weekend too, right? They're supposed to be having a show this weekend.
Ring of
They,
Honor.
they moved it. They moved it so that it wouldn't compete with WrestleMania.
Well, probably because they
Ring of Honor, Supercard of Honor.
because Triple H is probably. Because Triple H just probably gave Tony Khan a call and said, "Hey, can we use Dustin?" And he was like, "Oh yeah, are you Triple H? Did you just call me? Can
Yeah,
I get a hug? Can I get a hug, Triple H? Hey,
Triple
you
H.
can have Dustin if I can get a hug."
I do think Dustin's going to be there.
I bet
That might just be the fan.
No,
in
I
me
think it's
wanting
gonna
to
be
see
there.
it. But I think
Why
he
would they?
shows up.
Why would they even do the whole Twitter thing?
Yeah.
I think
Also
he shows
think-
up.
Why would they do that?
Also think about this. Triple H gave him the hug. He's like, psych. Now that you got me a hug, guess what? How about using Dustin more often? Bitch.
I really would love for AEW and WWE to kind of have like a little working relationship where they can bring some.
I'd love to see them snatch that girl, the women's champ, that was at the Elimination Chamber,
Jordan Grace.
Jordan Grace. Yeah, the Rumble.
Oh yeah.
Hey, that Jordan Grace been teasing for a while now.
She'll
that
come
there's
to
something's
WWE.
going on.
She has to. She's a fucking
think
beast.
I think she would be great there.
Oh man, they got so many good women over there at AEW. I mean, at WWE too. AEW has a lot of great women too.
Yeah, I was gonna say their women's roster.
Their roster is awesome, and they only have one match during the whole. Like they need a whole show of the women they got over there. Like they got some great women over there at AEW. They just the women sometimes. There for a long time, the women were still in the show. The women were still in the show. Like, and Rhea and Becky Lynch is going to steal this show. This second night, they're gonna be awesome.
I think so for sure.
So, guys, we've been on here 2 hours. We've everybody's said their WrestleMania picks for night 1 and night 2.
Yeah, Ron Mosley, Jordan Grace is in TNA. You're right.
This is the time when I let everybody say their buys and. Tell everybody that their social medias are and tell us when they're going to be back on the Nice Guy Andy podcast. B Money, you 4-time Lexington champion, wrestling amateur champion,
Hall of
Famer. Tell us what you think, big guy.
Stay nice, boys.
That's right.
And next time I'll be on here, I don't know, but I hope to come back soon. This has been really fun. Love hanging out with you guys. And
Where can everybody find you?
shit, I might not even know.
You got to get your social medias together, man. That you're coming on the
Facebook,
show
you
more
find me at
often.
B Money 4-time.
B Money 4-time, and then on Instagram, B Money_4X.
Yeah, go follow B Money, guys.
You got TikTok as well?
Sean Johns, go ahead.
I do have TikTok.
What's this called?
B Money. I think it's B Money 232321 or something like that.
So check out B Money on Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram.
All right. You can find me on Facebook at Sean Johns, John Sean, or Sean Edwin, one of those three names.
Find him on Grindr too.
No, you cannot. I am also on TikTok. Shit, what's my TikTok name?
OnlyFans.
I do not have an OnlyFans.
He does. I bought it. I mean, wait.
What the?
Whoa.
Whoa!
Wow.
Research.
That came out wrong.
Oh my God, he's a big
My-
fan.
I thought I was getting a different kind of DVD at the 7-Eleven. It was Sean and some little midget guy.
Sean Johns.
No, I don't do midget porn anymore.
Not even-
My TikTok
less.
That's hard to get
is
off of.
at Sean_Johns40. Even though I'm 43 now, I need to change that shit. You can find me on Instagram at what the hell is my
Sean Johns.
Sean.Johns at Instagram. And I'm on the Nice Guy Indie podcast page. We got the Nice Guy Nation. We got the podcast god Superfly Johnny Lee and the Sean Johns fan club page. Thanks for putting me back on the admin page on that, brother. And that's it. Everybody else, stay nice. Or don't. I don't care.
Superfly Johnny Lee, go ahead.
I just want to say thank you to everyone that's been tuning in, everyone that's been commenting. Jane, you've been a hell of a guest that's been on here before. Also, Ryan Mosley, thank you for chiming in. Donna Green, thanks for coming, brother. Chance, thank you for coming as well. B Money 4-time. You're a Hall of Famer, brother. Sean, as always, thank you. And the host, Andy, the greatest host that ever has been.
More.
And nobody should be getting pissy up at him because he don't have to pay to get into shows.
More Johnny.
And he's our host with the most.
Yeah. Say something nice about my hair.
Oh my
And he's the super.
fucking God.
He got the greatest hair ever because he's got AJ Kazana as a best friend, and every man
AJ
with two
Kazana ain't
fists
number.
has a fighting chance. Because I'm telling you, I'll be seeing you in the parking lot, Mr. Stone.
You can find Johnny Lee on Twitter, which is X now, and Instagram, and Superfly Johnny Lee on Facebook. And Superfly Johnny Lee is the main contributor to the Nice Guy Indie podcast Facebook page. and we couldn't do it without Superfly John Lee. But go ahead, Donnie Green. Or Chase, go ahead.
This is
Say hi to your girlfriend.
Jessica told me he has one every week.
He's like, which one?
He's thinking which one this
why
week.
you guys gotta bring this up?
Which one this week? Don't incriminate yourself. Just say
This
thank you,
is,
girlfriend.
You gotta say
I
thank
can't
you,
remember my girlfriend's name
thank
either.
you guys
You
for
don't have a
having me
girlfriend.
here.
You have a wife.
Yeah, boy.
Don't tell
Not
my
you.
wife.
Oh, well, thank you for having me here. And I still need to see more comments if you want me to beat up Sean. I can't beat him up right now if I don't see more comments. So if I see at least more comments, then I'll beat him up. in
Do
the parking lot.
not do that.
If you do it, since he just did
He would
it,
do the double leg.
Good.
I will do it right now. If you comment right now,
I'll
saying
wait,
do
Max.
it,
You know
I
you
will
can't
do it
hit a
right now.
kid, so you got to take it.
Wait, I'm gonna see.
I
the
hit
comments.
a guy with the kid's mind with the tism.
Wait, what?
So don't think I won't.
Ooh, Ryan Mosley said, "Beat up Sean."
There's one.
You know Ryan Mosley and Caitlin Morrow earlier said, "Go ahead." She said she'll even give you $2.
Actually,
Well,
okay, Caleb.
Go ahead,
I
Donnie.
will do it right now.
This is Donnie Green, Kentucky wrestler. Wrestled in Kentucky for years.
Legend.
All over. I've mostly known Ohio to Tennessee. So I always have a great time when I come hang out with you guys. I seen him post today that it was just going to be you three just in here talking about wrestling. I messaged Johnny. I was like, hey, man, I don't know who I was on, but if you got room, I'd like to come by.
You're always welcome.
You're always
Always.
welcome.
And he's like, come on. I was
The
like,
door's always
I said,
open,
I got
brother.
my kid. He's like, bring him. So
Hell yeah.
when I told Chance, I said, man, we're going to go on the Nice Guy Andy podcast. He was on fire, man. He was hollering. And then as I was driving down here, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna holler at B Money, see what the hell he's doing too.
That's cool. You
So
always
message
got an
me
invite
and-
too, bro.
Oh
I
man, great.
messaged B Money. I said, what's up, ho? He said, no. I said, what you doing? He said, nothing. I said, I'm gonna go down to the podcast. He's like, let me get my suit ready.
Heck yeah, it looks fucking sharp, dude. You look fucking
So,
sharp.
All the going
Hey
say,
man, I
pretty
love
fly
coming here,
for
hanging
a
out,
white
talking to
guy.
everybody. Man, we had a bunch of people commenting tonight and going back and forth. It's great, and being able to talk wrestling. I love this stuff.
I need to find somebody that can come in here and just be on the messenger and just do the messages for us.
You know, and I tried my best to watch it and
Yeah.
answer what I could.
We get to
see-
talking to each other in here, and
We
we
forget to look at the comments, and we apologize for that. But man, I always have fun with you guys. It's a blast. And if you're not watching the Nice Guy Andy podcast, then something's wrong with you, man. This is where to find out all the info on wrestling and what's going on. Locals, the indies, what's going on WWE, AEW, TNA. These guys, they are encyclopedia of wrestling. They go to all the shows, especially around here. So anything you want to know, these guys got it. And if you're a wrestler and you haven't been on this podcast, you're doing yourself an injustice. Come on this this platform, talk with these guys, get your story out, and let other people see what your story is, man. If you're a wrestler and you want to get out there and get your name out, these guys reach out. Y'all got like 4.8
Yeah.
4.8 million reach,
4.8.
They're reaching 4.8 million people.
300,000 engagements.
So whether you all think this is a rinky-dink piece of shit podcast or not, you should come on and try it out, man. They're reaching people.
That's what we
So,
are. We're the Rinky Dink Bullshit Podcast.
Bullshit
Damn straight we
podcast.
are.
So they're reaching people. So come on here and let your story be told, man. I like watching it. I like watching what you guys put out, man. And I've had a blast tonight.
Oh, we love when you come in, man. Me and Johnny's always talking about get Donnie Green in, Donnie Green in. Johnny's like, he'll come when he wants to. He can come. So that the open invitation is always to you to come here.
Brother, And if I didn't have my kid,
I know.
I'd be a little more lit. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
I'd be letting a little more shit fly out.
And
But
getting
No,
his
we do-
wild
we
turkey
un-
I've
101.
held back tonight on a lot of stuff.
We like sober Donnie too. So
Well, I like sober Donnie too, but drunk Donnie's pretty funny.
Johnny's pretty funny. Hey, we all just need to sit around here and get drunk one night and just fucking shoot
Well,
the
that's
shit.
what me and Barry
We will
usually
get,
do.
We'll get canceled.
Bear gets drunker than you.
Y'all ain't seen me drunk.
Outrageous shit.
Shit.
Bear can't sit still. He gets up and leaves.
Oh yeah, well, his bladder's small.
Yeah.
So
He gets up and leaves
He's got
every.
a woman's bladder.
He-
gotta go
One
sit
last
down.
time.
Sits
Chance
down
to
for
be a
5
child.
minutes. Hi guys.
Ryan Mosley.
Okay.
He's fired.
Guys, I want everybody out there in podcast land to go over to the Nice Guy Indie Podcast page, the Facebook page, and to the YouTube and subscribe, please, on the YouTube. Go over to the Facebook page, and if you're not following us yet, go over and follow us. If you're not subscribed to the Nice Guy Indie Podcast, it's only $1 to subscribe.
99 cents.
It would help the podcast out big time. Me and Johnny are getting.
cheeseburger down.
If we get a bunch of subscribers, me and Johnny are getting gold chains, and Johnny's getting a gold tooth in the front. I might even get some grills myself. But if you're a wrestler out there and you've been on the show, why aren't you subscribed to us? Because it's only $1. It's only $1. So anybody that's out there, anybody that we're pushing on the podcast, on the Nice Guy Indie Podcast page, you're reaching 4.8 million people. So if you can give us $1, that's all we're asking for is $1 a month. If we get 200 or 300 people paying us $1 a month, we wouldn't have to worry about paying the bills around here. Facebook does pay us, but Facebook's funny sometimes about stuff. Sometimes they don't monetize some of our best stuff. We've had stuff that got 1 million views and they demonetize us for that for some reason because somebody said it was violent or something, or they stopped the momentum on it. So Facebook's kind of funny. Sometimes they pay us a little bit of money. Sometimes they pay us enough to pay the bills. So there's never enough to pay the bills from Facebook. So, guys, if you guys would subscribe for 99 cents a month, it's only 99 cents a month. We will get some of that because Facebook's going to take a little bit of that anyway. And we will put some content over there for you guys to look at, too, over on the subscribes page. So,
Cause y'all spend more than that on some ridiculous shit anyways.
I know, right?
I know, right?
What's $1? I mean, y'all give more out to the guy sitting out there on New Circle Road at the intersection. You hand him $1.
And we are entertaining.
Ryan.
Yeah.
You might not like us, or some people talk shit about us, and but we don't really talk shit about anybody. Really, we just come on here and have
as
fun.
bad as these guys look, they don't smell bad, guys.
No, we don't smell bad.
Squint your eyes and see
What is
you
that?
see.
Hey guys, so if what is it?
Squint your eyes and you'll see a person's face.
That's a damn cheeseburger, man.
Yeah, let's have a squint your eyes.
Wait, squint your
That-
eyes?
Yeah, it takes on a new look.
Oh,
You
wait,
see
let
that
me
face?
Okay, guys, we're gonna be out of here.
Wow.
If you're not having fun,
You ain't getting none. Damn Skippy. Yeet yeet. Skeet.
Nice Guy Andy Podcast.
Evolution.
Eat him up.
We got the Nice Guy Andy. We got Pete Money. We got Donnie Green and Superfly Johnny. We got Chance. Andy's here too. Oh, Sean Johns, he's rapping like a fool.
Watch the Nice Guy Indie Podcast.
those were expensive shoes for you.
This is a Zodiac, and I'm telling you now, meditate, elevate, and dominate. Do it with the Nice Guy Indie Podcast. Hell yeah.
What your mama said.
Squint your eyes.
Anyways, you guys go on your little
Like
LinkedIn bullshit podcast.
3 blackberries,
Oh, yeah.
spiked
But then
lemonades,
you look at
That ain't what your mama said.
3 shots of blackberry
Yeah, I
crown,
can see it.
and 3 shots of
Like they
blackberry
trying to
crown.
fool
I haven't
Three-
tasted that yet.
That
Blackberry
was okay.
Crown.
Yeah, it's good.
Oh,
I had half
I like the
a fifth.
peach.
If I didn't have him, I'd have brought it.
Oh,
Peach.
The blackberry's fire.
peach and
So what I put in this, the simply spiked lemonades,
uh-huh.
I put 3 blackberries, spiked lemonades in there, and then 4 shots of blackberry crown, and then 4 shots of rum chata.
That's enough to
that-
share with everybody there.
And you spit, dude,
Not
it's like a
everybody.
blackberry cobbler. So I've been over here just drinking blackberry cobbler. That's exactly what it
Wow, I love the peach crown and
Blackberry's
L8s.
better.
I'm sure it is. I haven't
It's
tossed
really
it. I haven't
good.
drank it.
Anything it's the